All right, guys. So today we're just gonna jump right into it. I don't know how long my internet is gonna stay stable for, so we'll just have to get into it as quickly as we can. All right. So I really wanted to go over what happened yesterday with Boogie and Mudahar over on Review Text stream. Now, I have a lot of criticisms with the way they handled this. A lot of it feels like an advertisement. And honestly, it feels like Rich is just trying to audition for their stupid ass podcast. Multiple times in this, you'll hear them mention, "Oh, we're saving that for our podcast, or we're doing X with our podcast, or Y with our podcast." It's like, okay, guys, just stop. And then for some fucking reason, Rich always has to bring up, "Oh, I'm stoned, guys. I'm just, I'm just like so stoned. Hurt the Arbor hurt dirt." It's just so fucking stupid. A lot of this is corny, but I wanted to check it out anyway. I watched it last night with the boys over on the Bacon Social Club, but I wanted to watch it again just to see if I had the same thoughts that I had last time about it. All right. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I paused it. We gotta actually get the shit up and on the screen. Then we gotta get the sound all working. All right, so this is gonna be about what, 30 minutes? So it should take us at least an hour and a half, right? Because there's a lot of things I want to talk about with that Boogie says. It's just like nah.
I am
A lot
glad
of
you
what
are here
Boogie
because I am
says
not
is
equipped
it
to
just
handle
does
this
not
right
make
now.
sense. It does not make sense.
Hello,
Yeah, just
sir.
gonna. Yeah,
Why
what's up?
would Chewbacca live
How are
amongst
you?
a bunch of
And
Ewoks?
Nah, busy
Boogie
night.
is here as well.
Busy night, just working. You guys were high or something?
I
Well,
received zero contribution.
let me turn that off for the
Dr.
moment.
Sexy Coco donated
I'm over
$15.
I'm over on Twitch
You
playing
missed my
Mario Wonder.
$50 super
Have you played this
chatalization.
mood? It's excellent.
I'm sorry.
It's so good. This is like
She's
So,
my oldest little
contender
lady.
game of the year.
there are things I'm
She's the
assuming
mother
that
of my
Muda
dog,
wants
Peter.
to discuss as I'm getting shirtless to be the professional that I am.
And she's in her twilight years,
So you did
her
not
hips are
give
going. Her
a
eyes are
heads up,
starting to
or
get
Muda
that
didn't
milky
give you
color.
a heads up, Boogie,
I
because you
love
blocked
my
him.
dog.
Apparently.
Yeah, well,
wait,
no,
how
what
could
I'm
you
saying
say, how
is,
could
like-
you say
And
that
I
I
don't
gave you
want
a
her to
heads up? That doesn't make
suffer.
any sense.
But I
Because
also
you've been
I
mad at me
don't
for like
wanna,
a week. I knew it had to be
I don't
coming.
want to take
I'm
her
not
to the
mad at
well.
you. I
Well,
mean,
you're
I
just
don't
like
wanna say that.
disgusted
no,
with
to,
my
to be
behavior.
that I
to be
don't-
mad at you would mean that you would have
Hold
to
on.
like matter to me.
Hold on. It's not that I don't want to take her to the vet because I'm not DSP. I take my animals to the vet to get them the care that they need, you know. But I also, I don't want to take her to the vet and the vet say, we have to put her down. So, I'm just trying to make her as comfortable as possible. She doesn't seem to, yelp or anything when she moves, and she's not aggressive or anything like that. So I don't think she's that close. But, I'm getting kind of worried about her because, you know, her hips and stuff, she has to pop sometimes when she walks. I don't know. I don't want her to be all hurt and stuff, so I gotta take her to the vet, to be honest. I don't know, guys. I hate when my dogs get old, especially when you've raised them for like
Personally,
5 years.
Oh, that's true.
I don't
Okay.
get mad at you. I
That's
can't.
alright.
I don't have the time.
'Cause
But
I
it's
got
just
her
like
when
I
she
think
was
you're a
already an
compulsive
adult
liar.
puppy.
Is sort of
Or
the.
adult
I
dog,
respect that.
excuse
I
me.
understand that. I've definitely been an unreliable witness.
How can you say you're like you respect that? Like this is the thing that I don't get. Like you respect that somebody believes
That's-
you're a compulsive liar.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, this is this is the problem, right? This is the problem I have with Boogie and the way he thinks, right? He never wants to come off as the bad guy. He never wants to be seen as the guy who is, angry or anything. And he puts on this fake ass Mr. Rogers persona. It's like, nah, There was only one Mr. Rogers. Only one. And there might be somebody that's like him because there was Bob Ross. But there will never be somebody that significant, that good, wholly good. Like people like to say, "Oh, I'm chaotic neutral" and stupid shit like that. But he was entirely good. Boogie's not that guy. Boogie is a manipulator. Boogie is somebody that when they're out and you drop your wallet, he takes $100 from your wallet before he gives it back. And then when you ask him about it, he's like, "Oh, that's how I found it." He's a manipulator. He's a liar about anything that benefits him. You know, and we're all so quick to call out fucking DSP for that shit, right? We're also quick to call out DSP for that bullshit, but we never ever call out anybody else. But I'm not about that. It's equal on all sides. If Boogie gets, or if DSP can get it, Boogie can get it, and that's how I honestly feel. Uh, Boogie, you're you're lying. You're trying to manipulate people, and you're telling them things that isn't the truth. That's the truth of the situation. You know. That is the truth. You're manipulative. And the fact that you manipulate your young girl, I'll save it for the parts where he talks about that. But damn, dude, I have a lot to say about Boogie. You're a manipulator, dude. I know because in my younger years I did that too. I played the victim. I did. I know I did. And I did it deliberately to manipulate people because I wasn't in the best space. I was hurting. I wasn't working on my problems. So I put all of my insecurities, all of my issues off onto other fucking people, and it drove everybody away. You have to work on yourself, dude, before you can get into a relationship, before you can get into a friend group, before you can have some boys. You have to be able to mentally handle yourself. And Boogie, you're not. You're not. You need actual help, psychiatric help. And he's gonna be in here saying, "Well, I get all that help." It's clear it's in one ear and out the other if you are getting that help, Boogie, because you're not paying attention or heeding any of the warnings.
Very
It just
respectful. That's very
that's not
respectful opinion to
respectful.
have.
That's not respectful. Like you should be learning to better yourself instead of
Well, I
just saying,
am,
"Oh,
Yeah.
that's respectful." What are you
Well,
doing
what
to
I'm
better
saying is I
yourself?
have lied
Yeah,
in the
exactly,
past. I'm
Mudahar.
doing my best
What
to
part of
not
what
lie.
Mudahar is
That's,
But
respectful
you
to
literally
not being
like
respectful
okay,
to
so
you,
you've
my
lied in
dude?
the past. What have you done very recently? Because like in the last few months, you've literally like blatantly lied. Like that whole boxing fight thing. It's funny because catching you in a lie is the easiest thing in the
what did I
entire
lie
world.
about the boxing fight
You
thing?
said that you had $1,500 in boxing, like to pay for
Oh
boxing
no,
lessons.
Mike Klum said on my live stream he fudged those numbers. He fudged those numbers. He didn't get those numbers from me. He'll openly tell you.
And so
He
hold on,
he
you
openly said it
watched
in the
this
live stream.
documentary before it came out in its entirety, and we're okay with that then?
I didn't pay attention to the numbers like most of the text. Like, for example,
He's
he
lying,
said that I was
dude.
on a drug that I'm not
He's
on.
just straight up
Apparently, one of the
lying.
drugs he wrote the name of. I'm on like a muscle relaxer called bupropion or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote like bupropion, which is a drug people take to recover from opiate addiction. Oh, thank you, baby.
So now you're implying that the documenter that you worked with is a liar. So
No, I'm
that
just
brings up
saying
his
he- No,
that
I'm just
brings his
saying.
entirety into that brings his entire like integrity and the future
Yeah.
of his channel.
No,
into
I'm just
question.
saying. I'm just saying that he made a couple mistakes when it came to the numbers, and made a couple
So
mistakes when it came to the text.
before that documentary came out, why didn't you call him up and say, "Hey, can you fix that mistake? It's pretty fucked up."
Because I didn't
Because
catch
it is pretty fucked up.
I didn't really read any of the text. It's not something I was paying
kind
a
of
lot of
No,
attention to. We
he
watched it
did
together
nothing
on
about
And,
it.
Facebook.
and the
Because he
funniest thing
didn't
is, it's not
watch
even
it.
the text, by the way, too. You said it in the documentary. You talked
did I
about
say?
the boxing training, didn't you?
Oh no, I know I did spend more money than I got paid. It's just not that particular way. I could break it down for if you want to know.
Okay, but in that clip, Rich, can you put that clip on again where he's discussing his like boxing match, like his the $10,000 and like all the expenses he got?
Yeah,
We're
go
all
ahead.
here, so we might as well just watch it
Yeah.
together.
Where do you know the point it's in your video? Also, Boogie,
Um,
do you still have 30-something thousand in crypto right now? That's
No, I did at the beginning of the year. I've got about, well, crypto's up right now, so I'm up to about 9. But about last week, I had about 6.7. I got about.
I don't
9,000
understand why
now.
you don't cash that out.
Because you only take the loss when you sell it, and like I guess the $6,000 could disappear tomorrow, but that's not really gonna make or break me. But if it goes up, I could definitely use the money. You know, if it goes down 1,000, it's probably not gonna make a huge difference.
But do you understand
but if it goes
how
up
fucking
10,000,
wild
that
that is? Like, you're complaining about money, and how
Yeah.
much is it worth right now in asset-wise, like according to your app?
About 9,000 or so. And
So
I'll cash it out as
$9,000, right?
cash it
how
out
much
as I
is your
need it.
mortgage?
I cash it out as I need it.
All
so
right.
at the
I was
beginning
making
of
coffee.
December, I'll pull out 2,000 and pay my mortgage. It's like a savings account. I just treat it
It's
like a
not
savings account.
though.
Except
It's
this savings
not
account gives me
though.
money sometimes.
It
It's
is.
not a savings account because it's literally the most negatively volatile asset you have.
I don't know. It's held really steady for the last 2 years.
Yeah, because it
Has
lost
it?
99% of its fucking value.
Right,
So how
so-
low can it go?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
what do you mean?
That's why I leave
Yeah.
it in there. How low can it go? That's exactly
What?
my
That's
point.
dumb.
Why would
You
you put that
couldn't
in
take that money out and maybe put it into like index funds or
Well,
like
if
move
I had
that shit
taken-
around.
Well, no, I'm going to need it in like 60 days, roughly.
So here's what I don't understand: you have $750,000, and you just decide to put all of it into crypto when that money could have went into the
No,
S&P
no, I did not
500?
have $750,000. I had $250,000.
That's what literally the documentary that you were on
I
said.
understand.
Did
That's
you
the
not catch
most
that
I
either?
had was 700,000. When I initially invested in crypto, I had 250,000.
So why
Because-
did you let him write you lost $600,000 in crypto?
There it
Because
is.
that's about how much I lost. My
I had
max
to
amount
connect.
was about 700,000.
I had to turn the.
And so if I sold that day, I would have had
the volume
700,000.
off for
The math doesn't make sense.
Well, the math should
literally
make
doesn't
sense.
any sense.
Well, let me walk you through it, okay? Now, let's imagine you have $250,000, okay, which
Sure,
is what I
yeah.
had. Now you invest it, okay? Now it goes up to $800,000, okay? Now if you sold it, then how much money would we
I
have?
don't like the way this one
$800,000,
tastes.
right?
Doesn't taste good.
But I didn't. I sold it when it was considerably less than that.
So you're telling me you put $250,000 in, you made like
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong thing. No, let's take that down. Let's take that down.
$750,000. That was your peak, right? Like the
Yep.
asset that was valued.
Fucking
So why the fuck
moron.
wouldn't you cash it out then? Or you just like greedy? Was it literally like a gamble? Like it literally
It
sounds like you were
was-
playing fucking roulette.
I went to, I mean, it was kind of like gambling, honestly, Moody. But I went to bed one night. I was invested in
Yeah,
a
John.
small shit coin
Uh-huh.
called, it was either Uni or, I don't know, Microgreen could tell you the other one. But one of them was Uni, one of them was,
He's
I don't
lying,
know.
dude.
But I went to bed and it lost 60% value overnight. I woke up the next morning and I sold what I had. But that didn't really matter because I lost. I went from about 700,000 back down to about 200,000.
I mean, this is just I don't even like really like. First off, the math is incredibly weird. I feel like
What's
we'd probably
weird
need
about
to,
that?
we'd probably like
250,000 doubles, and then
Yeah,
it adds another
everybody.
60%. It goes from 250,000 to 700,000.
Everybody is
And then I went to
criticizing the way
bed, and
Boogie
the asset
conducts
lost
himself.
80%, 90%. You know what a market crash is, I'm sure. And so the market crashed, and you know how your stocks are worth a certain amount at one point, and they're worth different at another. So I woke up the next day.
yeah, I
and
know
they
how
were a
the
different
stock
amount.
market works. You're in the crypto market. This is a
Yeah.
completely degenerate operation. But yes.
Well, I understand. You know, I
So
should've never-
after you
should've
got,
I
never-
wish
so,
I
so
was
hold
as
on.
smart
you put
as
in
Mudahar.
250,000.
I would have
you got
been
up
a
to 750.
scientist.
How much did it drop to?
He went and
about
did, or he
200,000,
doing computers.
250,000 over.
And you
I'm
didn't
not
fucking
as smart as
decide maybe I should
Mudahar.
cash out then. No, you let it go all the way down to 30 after that.
Well, I did. I did cash out then.
So
But
you
what do you
cashed
think
out
I've li- what do you think I've-
$200,000.
Yeah, what do you think I've lived off of since 2000 or 2020? I've had to live off
So-
something.
So
Nice,
what
nice.
was Mike showing in his documentary where you had 30,000 in assets still remaining in a
That-
crypto account?
Well, I put it back into Ethereum,
Damn,
which is a really
cross up.
safe investment. Ethereum and Bitcoin are really safe
No, it's
investments
not,
once they're at the
Christ.
bottom of the market.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Bitcoin
that's
and
the
Ethereum are
dumbest
safe
thing I've
investments.
ever
So now you
heard.
had- So now you had
I haven't-
$200,000. You couldn't put any of that money into like the index, the S&P 500, like, you know, literally buy the average of a tech stock and like let that fucking raise year after year. I mean, this isn't financial advice, by the way, but
Right. Of course,
most
yeah.
financial
No,
advice is would
no,
tell
I
you
could
that.
have, and that obviously would have been the smart thing to do. I
Mhm.
just
Or
didn't.
maybe you could have put it into the house because that's clearly a
I
very
love
safe,
Omni-Man,
appreciating
dude.
asset.
Yeah, one of the things I really regret. I mean, at this point, and I'm very lucky, and I've been open about this. This house says it's worth
Hurry up,
probably,
coffee.
and people pointed this out after the doc. I wasn't aware of this, but this house's value is closer to like 450,000. I paid.
I'm sorry. How are you not aware? How? Okay, obviously things appreciate in value over time, especially when you're putting equity into a home and you maintain the upkeep on the house, and you make the house look presentable and you stay consistent with everything is basically what I'm saying. And you actively work to increase the value of your home. Boogie, how could you not at the time of the purchase not know that there was potential for the value of the home to drastically increase? Like I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I was conversing with the boy.
Paid 250. I owe about 150 on it. So
It
theoretically,
it
after closing costs, I
the
could
math
collect
the
200,000
math that you
on.
just told me makes it sound like
Yeah,
you
that's
put
not
in a value of money into cryptocurrency, it raised, and then you lost, but you cashed out roughly around the same
how
value
much
you put in.
how
So it
much is
doesn't
he
A
need to
little.
paying
sound
on
like
his
you lost
Uh,
house?
six hundred thousand
Because he
dollars in
said
crypto, then, right? It
sounded
just
like
sounds
he
like you're
said he
so
already
gambling.
again,
paid it off.
again,
Mhm.
if an
Also,
Didn't he
ad,
pay 200?
what's the valuation of your house right now, Boogie?
well, like I just said, I've got about $150,000 left on the debt, and it looks like that I could sell it. Zillow tells me I could sell it for 450,000. So it
I
looks
mean,
like
forget Zillow for a second. Have you talked to a realtor or something too? This
no,
is the thing about
we're
like my
not there
video.
yet. We're
This is
not
the
there
thing
yet.
about the video. Why don't you like again? Maybe there's like a sentimental thing
It
to this
tastes
house, but
like
like if you
kind
can't
like
afford the home, why don't you downsize to like an apartment or like a smaller property or
Well,
something?
unfortunately, if I want to stay near my doctors
it
and I want to
it
stay near
tastes
my
like
medical centers, I need to stay in Northwest Arkansas. And if
Northwest
I
pineapple,
Arkansas
but not
doesn't have
good
any
pineapple.
like apartments
they
for you to
they
go
do,
get.
you can get apartments here for as cheap as 900 to 1,000. But then
Okay.
I would have to kick out one of my roommates, who's very close and dear to me. We've lived together for 25 years. He's my best friend. He's like a brother to me. I don't want to lose him, so then we're gonna have to pay more for a second bedroom. And
So why
again,
why don't you and him split the rent with each other?
I don't talk about that. He's got his personal life and his
Nah,
Okay.
he's
fuck
other than just
that, dude.
uh,
You can't beg
he's got
people
his
for
personal
money when
issues
somebody
and
I
is
mean, but it
living
sounds like
in your
you
house
you
rent
feel like
free.
you want to
You
support
are
this
paying for
person, and it's
him.
great and all, but you
Yeah. Yeah, you can't sit there and say, I'm not paying for him. He pays for himself. No, he doesn't. If you are paying his rent, you are actively paying for him. You may think of it a certain way, but that's not the truth. Unless they are contributing, every dollar that you pay in bills that they aren't paying is you directly paying for them. That's just the truth. That's what it is. You cannot sit there and say that you aren't paying for somebody when you are. If you let your friend live in your house and your rent is $2,100, then you are paying at least at at the very minimum you are paying $1,050 for them. That is what you are paying for them. If if your rent is 750 and you pay all the rent, right? You are paying for their sorry, you are paying for their portion of that fucking of the rent, of the money going out. You are paying for them. Regardless if it's $50 or $1,050. You are actively paying for them because they are not contributing. They get to keep all of their money, therefore, you are directly paying for them. If they aren't contributing to the lights, they aren't buying food for, communal food. If they're just paying for themselves, then you are actively paying for them. If they don't contribute to the bills, they don't buy food, they don't contribute to the upkeep of the home, then you are actively paying for them. I don't want to hear, I'm not paying for him. Yes, you fucking are. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are.
can't afford to
But
keep
you
yourself
can't.
afloat, and you can. So how can you be how can you add on a dependent is the thing, right? That's a big problem.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, he does bring in. Again, his life is personal. Let's leave his life
No.
personal. It's very important to me. It's very important to him that his life is personal. But to
it's
say,
part of you. But it's
it's
part
a
of
it's
your
a null
equation
sum.
that you're discussing right now.
He's currently a null sum game. I don't spend any money on him. And
Yes,
so you
you
don't need to worry about it.
do.
If I had to move into a smaller apartment, though, I might have to and have to work something out. But if we can keep this house to 2,100 instead of paying 1,100 somewhere around here,
Nah,
I think
fuck
it's nice
that,
to build equity
bro.
rather than just give it all to a landlord. And also, renting in Arkansas sucks. You guys may not be
Renting
aware of this,
anywhere
but
sucks,
landlord,
dude.
Renting anywhere sucks.
yeah, but especially in Arkansas. In fact, you can Google this. It is the worst
Dude,
state in the
but
nation
just
to
think
rent.
about it like this, okay? How much is your current like home mortgage? 2,200?
2,100. Yeah.
2,100?
Mhm.
Okay, so $2,100
Yeah, see?
versus like $900. That is fucking slashing your like that is slashing your housing costs
Right.
by at least
And
50%.
if and when the time comes, that's obviously something I'll do. But I'd rather
But
just
here's
try
the
to
thing:
live
if you
stream more. I'd rather
you-
try to make more YouTube videos. I'd
if
try
you
to
don't do it
make more
now,
money.
then you don't really have
That's
an
some
option. You don't have
bullshit.
that leeway in the future. That's the
That's
thing,
bullshit,
right? Like
dude. You
this
know
is like
that's
somebody
bullshit.
who has $200,000 in the bank and no income, and they want to be adamant in living in their mansion in Los Angeles. Yeah, you can do that for like 4 or 5 months, but when that time comes to downsize,
Well, I've had
your
this loan.
options to downsize are
It's like
incredibly
Soulja
difficult
Boy.
because you have no fucking
Okay, so
liquid assets to deal with.
So you may not know a lot about this, but the audience may not know about it. But I've learned about it a lot. I've had this loan for a long time, and so when
Right.
you
Good
are
point,
when you have
classy.
when you have a loan, you're building equity, and it's a 15-year loan. So a huge chunk of what I'm putting into the mortgage is mine to keep. And so once you sit down and do the math, it's way less of a savings than you're thinking. So if I can keep this house and keep building equity, it's my money to keep.
Okay, but how much is your house's value raising year after year, though? You live in Arkansas; it's not Los Angeles.
I
Or
mean,
like
it went from 275 when I bought it in 2015 to 450 now. Northwest Arkansas is popping off. We have the home of Walmart, we have the home of Tyson, we have the home of JB Hunt, 3 of the largest companies of the world. There's 2,000 small businesses that want to do business with Walmart that have to keep an office open in Northwest Arkansas. Tyson just moved 6, I think, I don't remember the number. I'm not going to quote it because I don't want to be wrong, but it's like several hundreds of jobs to Northwest Arkansas, which caused a huge spike. And a huge chunk of my money goes directly into equity because this loan is so matured at this point. So at the end of the day, I would rather keep the home as best I could, take care of the people that I can take care of, keep building equity. And I honestly think it puts me in a tightrope situation where it makes me stream more. It makes me make more YouTube videos. It makes me try harder.
See, I don't really see that. You've been on a tightrope situation for the last couple of years.
Yeah. Well, it's never been this tight. This is as tight as it gets,
And see, this is the thing. Like, yeah, sure, it's cool, but like, how can you ever expect anybody to feel bad for that? It sounds like you just gambled away your money, and that's what it is.
Right. If you look at this documentary we made,
No, Boogie, that's bullshit. You are regularly out here with this pity me bullshit. Every fucking Twitter post that you make is somehow agreeing with the negatives that everybody says about you. You never stand up for yourself, Boogie. Yes, you are this. You are. Why? Why do you fucking do that? Stop. Stop agreeing with
like a
everybody.
documentary is designed to make
Actually
somebody
stand
feel
up
bad
for
for me?
yourself.
Of course not.
Yes, you
It,
do.
sound, it honestly, it felt like that was the intention, but because you're
No,
somebody
obviously
that I
not.
believe you, no,
Obviously not.
it looks like that from its intention. I mean, do you not understand how
Oh.
bad this documentary makes you look when you were out doing
That's
that
my
job
point. That's
interview?
exactly my point. Yeah. Because
When you
shooting,
were
welcome
out
to the sub
trying to
club,
get
whatever,
a-
get a
when you
radio
were-
sub, you know, I'm going to go like this.
When you were out trying to get a
Thank you, my
job,
friend.
when you were out trying to find this job or whatever,
Right.
like what happened with that? Like, why did you absolutely throw away that opportunity? Like,
You
So
imagine
we went
me
in-
you
doing
took
some
a
shit
jump
like
all
that?
over that.
Look,
We
thank
went
you.
into the job
Thank
interview.
you.
That is not a job
Like,
interview.
it's
It's a
fucking
staffing
stupid.
agency.
Just
okay,
don't do that.
exactly. You're doing a mock
Yeah, but hold
interview.
on.
Cool, exactly.
My animation, when
So
I
it's
get
a
a
staffing
subscriber,
agency,
when
and
it
we
pops
talked a little
up,
bit
it
beforehand.
plays an
You gotta
animation.
be
It's
staffable,
Goro.
though.
Right. We
You
talked a
know?
little bit beforehand
it's
and
just
made it
thanks for
abundantly
the
clear that there was
subscription.
not anything this company was going to be able to do for us.
See, I can talk.
You know?
So
I don't get it.
We decided to. I decided
Why does he
to have
do
fun
dumb
with it.
shit like that?
And
You
I
can
just
you
went into
okay,
my Andy
yeah, the
Kaufman mode, tried to
pop-up
have
can
fun
come
with it,
up and I can
and
say,
that's what we
"Oh,
put into the doc. And
thanks
the
for the
extended scene, I
follow," you
hope,
know?
shows that very clearly. But walking
Hopefully
into
you
that
stick
staffing
around.
agency in the first
I'm
5
not gonna
minutes, we
do
knew
some
there's
weird
nothing
fucking
this company could do for me.
SpongeBob cartoon shit.
So why not
Like,
have
what
fun
the
with it?
fuck is
I also
that,
did the
dude?
same thing.
Grow the
Is that
fuck
like the
up,
attitude
man.
you have when you walk into anything that could change your life? It's like, this couldn't happen. There's nothing could do it.
Well, no. Once they tell me that it can't, then sure, yeah. Once they tell me that, no, we're not.
No, in that
just
video,
around
like, she
playing.
pretty much said, hey, if you have the mentality of I can't, then you won't. And she was right.
Right, but that's after she told me. It was after we were abundantly clear. There's nothing this company would be able to do for me.
So you walk into an interview and you tell them, okay, listen, this is all the negative things about me. By the way, if you look up me on the internet, you might hear me beat my wife, or I'm a pedophile and all this shit.
Right,
It's like,
yeah,
you know, like, that's gonna fuck, like, that
Right,
literally.
I would never have
Right.
done that. I would have never done
So-
that if there was a chance that I could get a job there. Obviously,
Okay, what about the time when Meta PCs offered you a job? Why didn't you take that?
because that was a bit. How does people not
I
realize that was
love
just a bit? He never
was
offered
a
a
bit?
job.
that this
I'm
Baraka looks
I'm
more
one
like
of
the
their affiliates,
MK
man. We were
versus
trying to
DC
sell some
Baraka.
PCs.
That to me
You
was
guys
my
have to know
favorite
that, right?
iteration of modern Baraka
Like,
that
ask
was
Zach.
on the Nintendo.
Ask Zach. That was never an offer. Zach will confirm
No,
that.
I
I
don't
like
even know what the
MK2
fuck the bit
Baraka.
was, so I
I
can't.
like
say.
Yeah,
MK,
it's like these are like
what was
some
it,
insanely
MK4
like
Baraka where he was
retarded bits
stapled
that
back
just fly
together,
over
and then
everyone's head for some reason. It's kind of
MK
cute.
Section
Like, what the
Baraka
fuck?
was pretty much
I
I
the
haven't, I
absolute
haven't seen it. It
definitive
could very
Baraka.
well be a bit.
And
I'm
MK
not, I'm
versus
just saying, I
DC
haven't
felt
fucking seen
like
it.
an
Which is why
updated
I
version
respect
of
the
that.
opinion that people think I'm a compulsive liar, because sometimes this stuff
But you
is,
are a
because
compulsive
Zach
liar,
wasn't
bro.
actually offering me a job. We were trying to sell some PCs. I wasn't actually getting offered a job that day. If I did, I would have taken it very seriously. But we knew there was no job to be had here, so I decided to Andy Kaufman it a little bit. Why not? Have
This
fun
is
with
what I wanted to bring up. Classy Tech actually brought up a very good point. You realize the housing bubble could burst, right? And what happens if it bursts? Then your housing price is worth less than you actually.
it. Right, but like I said, if I sell tomorrow, I clear $225,000 after repairs, closing costs, new carpets, new paint, all this stuff. And I do need that money. I'd love to have it. Where do I go?
You
Where do I go?
downsize into like an apartment or something, man. Like
I said,
something
condo,
small.
or a
Like I
small
said-
condo.
Yeah, like a
Nice.
condominium, exactly. Like
That
a
you-
Little
two-bedroom
extra-
condominium. That's
But
not
if
going to
you-
be
Two
too
extra
much.
hits
But
gave
if
me
you
a
look in
bit
Northwest
more
Arkansas,
damage.
there's not a lot of options.
Noise.
In a price range that makes a lot of sense. We sat down. I know you guys.
It
don't
just
believe I
sounds
have-
like you
hold
want
on.
to-
Hold
yeah,
on. Hold on.
sure,
I know
go
you guys
ahead.
don't
Yeah,
believe I
it
have
sounds
friends.
okay. Oh, shut up, Boogie. You just said you have a best friend that lives with you. You know, I don't believe I have friends. Bitch, you literally live with somebody you just called your best fucking friend, who you let live with you for free. Fuck out of here with that noise, bro. Fucking shut up, man. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. When you're under scrutiny and you have the fucking light on you just even a little bit, Boogie, all of what you say fucking just evaporates.
I know you guys.
It
don't
just
believe I
sounds
ha-
like you
I-
want
hold on.
to.
Hold
yeah,
on. Hold on.
sure,
I know
go
you guys
ahead.
don't believe I have friends, but I sat
I
down with my
believe you.
CPA.
Who said that?
A lot of people. Like people. Every time I mention I have a friend who has a job, they're like, "You don't have a friend." But
Who
like,
says that?
Bro, you literally just said you have a fucking friend that lives with your ass. What the fuck? What the fuck? You better not be fucking crooked. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There it is. Nope. It's sticking me on. What the fuck? Dude? Okay. There we go. But you know, what I don't get it. I don't get it, Boogie. How can you sit there and say, well, people say I don't have any friends. So that justifies you acting like a perpetual fucking victim? Could you imagine if I got on here and I was like, guys, I lost my job. I literally just get off work and I'm like, I lost my job, guys. I need all the money. Can you give me some money, please? Like, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. And then you're like, I got my ass beat as a child. Dude, all of us did. All of us did. All of us got our asses beat as a kid. There is not, you can't go to one child or one adult and ask them, or, I, I'm so, I don't know where I'm going with this. But you can't just play perpetual victim all the time and expect people to just constantly play nice with you. It's either at some point you gotta fix your problems or get the fuck over it. That's the truth. You can't just perpetually live in a state of victimhood because you had horrible things happen to you as a kid. Everybody did. Back on topic. Everybody's had shit happen to them as a kid that has negatively affected them and as an adult. Made my fucking point. You know? You can't sit there and act like this unique special victim. Nobody is. We all faced horrible things in our childhood. We all had to grow up and cope and figure out how to live with the horrible things that happened to us as children. Because most of the time, the people who were raising us were also children. It wasn't the best time for people because people weren't acting logically. They were thinking with their, and that's what it was. It was the 80s and 90s and people were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted.
I don't say that.
Well, like I had a friend in
yeah.
PR, and they're like, "You don't have a friend in PR. I have a friend who works for the feds. You don't have a friend that has a fed." So when
Cool,
I tell
okay.
you, I know
we're not those people, so I believe you
Okay.
have a friend.
Well,
Now
I do
go
have a
ahead.
CPA
Sure.
friend
Mhm.
who's been helping with some tax shit, and we sat down one day, and we've discussed a bunch of different things. The most promising thing, and this is something I don't want to do, and I talked about this when Tom was here. He wants me to get on a disability trust because I am disabled. I've been disabled since 2007, and I can draw benefits. The problem is we would have to take all my existing assets, put it into a trust, and then I could get back on Medicare and I'd have health insurance again. So that's something we're considering doing. But on top of that, we've sat down and we've crunched the numbers, and we've not found a lot of
That
things
would
that make a lot
require
of
you
sense
to
other
do
than
drastically
just
So
get
drop
I
back.
also
your life.
crunch the numbers too because I like to research these situations and get down to the bottom of it. With Tom, actually,
Mudahar
you
just
said that your
would
best
not
earning
let
month on
him
YouTube was
go,
30 grand
dude.
with
Mudahar
sponsors.
fucking
Yeah.
got him,
So
bro.
how?
This
Explain to
is
me
great.
real quickly. So in 2000, and I think it was 18 or 19, whatever, when you made $500,498,000 US dollars specifically, even if you multiply
Wow.
30 by 12, which is like some real
Oh,
utopian
fuck,
ass
that was too
accounting,
far out.
that's still
Sure.
not even coming close to clearing 498,000. So like, what is up with these weird discrepancies in like income? Like that's at least $110,000 discrepancies.
I
What
don't
went
know. I
on
mean,
there?
like if you need to see my taxes, I've got them all on my hard drive. You can see them. I don't know. I mean,
But
a
then-
lot of
but then
times when I
again- but
quote
then
numbers,
again-
But like,
up.
what the
Why-
fuck? Like this,
admittedly,
like,
a lot of the times when I quote numbers, I'm not expecting that level of scrutiny. But you're welcome to see them if you need to, Muda.
But it's a documentary.
yeah, it's like this is a documentary
Yeah.
that you.
Well,
want
wait.
to,
So
like,
I
put
thought
out
you were
in the world.
I thought you were
Shouldn't it
talking
be
about
factual?
I thought you were talking about a conversation with Tom.
Oh god.
Yeah,
No,
with
Tom.
Tom.
Somewhere-
with
Did
Turkey
somewhere in the
Tom.
documentary say I
With
made
Turkey
$30,000?
Tom. Yes, with
Oh,
Turkey
Turkey
Tom.
Tom. I
A
thought
couple
you
months
said
ago,
something about
5 months ago, you said that your best earning month was 30,000 with sponsors.
Yeah.
In the actual documentary,
Well, it might have been
one
closer
of
to
your
32.
years,
It might have been closer to 35. I don't know.
32 and 35 isn't going to fucking dramatically give you 110,000 extra like shortfall. So what the numbers are so odd. Nothing in your math actually adds up. Like $500,000 in 1 year, and then there's tweets of you saying I paid $114,000 in like taxes or something too. So it's like,
dude.
Well, I
e-
did.
even
I
if
mean,
you,
Havoc
if you
wants
want to
me.
see these numbers, it
Good
will
night,
bring you
Flo,
peace of
bro.
mind. I'll just send you everything, dude. I don't give a shit.
I'm not your accountant. Like I'm not the IRS.
I'm just saying, like,
it's just
if
like I
this is that
expect
important to
to
you,
I,
if
it-
it's that
I
important,
mean,
I'll show you
I
the
think
numbers.
I think the truth is important, right? Like I think
Yeah.
being factual. I think when you have a
Well, I
fan base,
ball
because
like I
Oh,
ballparked
one of
it.
my
It might have been
issues with you,
35. It might
one
have
of my
been
issues with
35.
you
I
is
don't know.
is this guilt? Is this guilt tripping you do to your fan base?
What
Especially
guilt
when it
trip am I
comes to
doing
money.
right now?
Especially when it comes to money, it's like I'm about
Dude,
to
I
lose
made
my
that
house. I'm
mistake
about-
last year, and I haven't
no,
mentioned it since.
let me
I
let me
haven't mentioned
explain.
it since.
When it comes to money, you're always
Yeah.
telling your fans, "I wish I could do better. I wish like I wasn't on my dire straits." And now when we're looking at your revenues and you're talking about your earnings, there's such a discrepancy there. So am I
Well,
supposed to
I
believe
can
that
fix
are
these
am I
discrepancies for you. I'll set you down and you can see
I
them.
want to
am I
watch an
supposed to
It's a
believe that
Gundam
you're at your
video
financial
after
wits,
this.
or maybe you have more money
So
than
I
you let
don't
on?
really
Because
like Young.
nobody has
Yeah,
any idea.
I
You're
think
not
he's
giving
a little
factual numbers.
I
pretentious
And
literally
and I
then
think
posted.
and then
No,
you
I
get a little
literally.
videos.
Hold
and
on.
then
I
you get a little
literally.
bit
Okay, hold on, gentlemen. I don't really like Young Ya's content. I don't know the dude personally, so I can't say I don't like him. I don't know, but I don't care for his content. His content is literally just 3.5 minutes, and he just repeats the same 3.5 minutes for like 15 to 45 minutes. It's just, in my opinion, to get ad revenue. He repeats himself. He just reiterates the same thing he said multiple times. I mean, I do it and I have to catch myself doing it. But I don't care for Young, yeah. And his outing as Kiryu in Like a Dragon Ishin uh has actually garnered him some criticism, right? So he's starting to block everybody over on the old Twitters. Uh You just hate to see these guys actually act how you believe them to act, dude. You constantly lambast people all the time in your your news videos. You did it to Activision Blizzard because I'm sorry, I'm not saying that what those women say happened to them didn't happen. My thing is, you wait until all of the evidence is out there, until everybody has had their say, until everything has come to a close and we can see it in its totality. Was there actual wrongs committed? There was damages proven, so there had to be some kind of wrongdoing, right? That's all we know. We can't say definitively that this happened or that happened or this is what for a fact happened just because you have some disgruntled ex-employees emails. You can't. You have to judge it based on the totality of evidence, just not the cherry picked little bits that just so happen to verify what you believe. Now, I'm not saying what those women face didn't happen because it's impossible for me to know because I don't work there. I can't know. Only the people involved know the truth. But the way he just disavows everything that doesn't just regurgitate his opinion irritates the shit out of me about Young Yeah. And, that's my criticisms of him. He's pretentious. He believes his opinions are the only right opinion. He can't handle any contradicting opinions, and he just flat out blocks you. You know, I don't like Jim Stephanie Sterling for the same reason. They're constantly negative about everything, even when there's positives. They're constantly negative. And Yang Yeah is the opposite. They're constantly positive about things that they like Death Stranding. You know, Young Yeah loves Hideo Kojima. That's fine. You can like him, but don't expect me to take any opinion you have of him seriously because all of your opinions are now marred based on my knowledge of or me knowing that you are a diehard fan of his. You wouldn't take my criticism of, if I criticized Ben Affleck's or if you knew that I liked Ben Affleck's Batman, would you believe me if I said, "Oh, I think he's the best Batman ever"? No, no, because my opinion is skewed because I already like them. You can say, well, that they're the best Batman for you in your opinion, but it's not objective fact. The best Batman ever, regardless of iteration, is Kevin Conroy, and there's no debate about it. Kevin Conroy is the best Batman. And people say, but he's not live action. Nobody fucking cares. Kevin Conroy, as far as everybody is concerned, is Batman. He's the voice of Batman. He's given Batman the most character, a lot of the more modern iterations of Batman are based off Tim uh Bruce Timm and Paul Dini's iterations of Batman during the animated series. A lot of it came from The Dark Knight. I'm not gonna, discredit Frank Miller. I won't even discredit Tim Burton, even though I hate Michael Keaton's Batman. Uh but you can't sit there and believe my opinion when you know my opinion is biased, is what I'm saying. So how can Young Yeah sit there and expect people to take what he's saying seriously when there's clear bias in what he's saying? I don't take him seriously. There was a time where I liked his content, but then I started to realize that he just repeats himself all the time. His videos are like 10-minute videos of 1 minute's worth of content, just repeated over 10 minutes. I don't That's an obvious exaggeration, but I don't like Young Yes content. I'll be straight up, I really don't like his content. I think it's bad. It's good, it's produced well. He has a very what is it? Like conventional news voice. He tries to enunciate and sound very proper and have a proper voice that commands, It I don't like it. His content is what it is. He's very popular. I get it. I just don't like Young. Yeah, I don't. So you might not take my criticism of him with any sort of validity.
Get
That's
angry.
that's
You
what
get
I'm
a
telling
I
you.
little
I'm gonna
snooty
literally
with me when you
criticize.
posted.
tell me shit
Don't
about
I
this, and I'm
you don't have
telling
to
you
literally
right now
posted.
these discrepancies
don't
are
Hey,
not
have to.
Muda,
something I
I
like to
literally
see.
posted my bank
Sure.
account info and my crypto info in the local chat. You can see how much money I have.
I'm not in
Unless
the
you think
lolcow
unless-
chat.
you were when I posted it last week.
You think I looked through every single thing on there? Like I'm not even a paid member of the
Well,
lolcow
if you're
podcast.
well,
You
what
think
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
look
is
through it?
if you're still in it, you can go look right now.
I'm not in it.
Unless you think I have like a stack of cash laying around, that's everything.
I'm not in that right now, nor do I see your tax information, nor do I need to see it. I just need to explain. I need you to tell me, for a man who's watched this documentary before its release and you stood by it, how could
Yeah.
you stand by such glaring discrepancies?
They weren't that important to me, and I forget how important.
So you're
they
How
telling
are
are.
they
me the
not
exact amount
that
of money you make when
important?
that's such a big
If
part
if
of your
Yeah,
like complaining? Like,
exactly. If the documentary about actual life instant or life scenarios for you, why aren't you a stickler about the facts? Then how can we take anything else seriously? If you didn't care about the pertinent information about your financials, that you literally run a public business based on public engagement, and you're gonna sit there and fucking fudge the numbers, dude, then how do you expect anybody to take anything that person said seriously? How do you expect us to take anything they put in that fucking documentary seriously? Because you are saying here now that it is not true. If a little bit of it isn't true, none of it's true. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it, Boogie. How can you sit there and say, "Well, it's a documentary about my life"? No, it isn't. It's fictionalized bullshit meant to drum up sympathy for you, dude. That's what it is. There is no part of that that is actually factual then. If if you can sit there with a straight face and say, this isn't true and I didn't care to vet the information, then none of it is true. Because if you didn't care about the small details, why are you going to care about the big details? If you wanted it to be the truth, you would have made it sure it was the truth. But you didn't. Because you didn't care. You wanted it to be pushed out because you wanted the sympathy from it.
like
This
you're
whole
complaining.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know how much money I made. I don't care what you guys know or think. That's not that important to me.
You
I
So
think
you're
obviously
willing. So you're
do.
willing to give us false information when we try correcting you on it. You
it's a
get snippy.
documentary.
Well, again, like I said, you got to take that up with Mike. Unfortunately, he ballparked.
I'm gonna
it
go
up.
get some coffee, dude.
Wait,
Please
you
come with
gave
me.
the information.
You were
Over
the one
headset.
who's
No,
You
I
were the
didn't
one
give him. No,
giving
I
him
did not give him
information.
that information. I did not.
What do you mean? He had access. You were the one talking about this with him. You were in your tub showing him your bank account.
Hold on.
You were
Hold on a
there.
second. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me call Mike. Let's get him in on this.
I guess Mike is like
Wait,
the biggest
what?
fucking liar
I
then, right?
No,
Like,
he's
like,
not.
Holy
He
shit.
Just again,
Well,
he's
apparently
not
Mike
used to the
plugs up
level
the
of
truth.
insane
Wait.
scrutiny that you guys feel you need to have.
I guess Mike must
Bill,
like,
what?
But
absolutely.
it's-
What the fuck?
If anyone else made a documentary
Wait,
like this
some
and had
voicemail,
big
bro.
financial discrepancies, they'd
Dude
be
ignoring
Yeah,
Boogie
you'd be
now.
fucking mad. You'd be yelling at us. You'd be like, "Where'd you
No,
get
I
your
wouldn't. I'm so
information?"
used to you being wrong about me. I'm numb to it at this point.
How am I wrong about you?
I don't.
I called about these discrepancies. That's what
I'm
I'm
talking
asking
about
you.
in the past, man. And
How have I been wrong in the past? Please explain exactly how I've been wrong in the past.
My 18-year-old girlfriend's a good fucking start when she's not 18. That's a
I
good
never
fucking
made a
start.
public statement.
You
by the way.
tweeted that
Never.
fucking last week. You tweeted
When did I
that
tweet
last
about?
week.
When did I tweet? What
You
did I
said
tweet
you're telling
exactly?
people she's 18. I never fucking
No,
did.
because
I never
was
did.
the one that talked about it in that leak.
No,
group
but
chat,
you
and I
tweeted it.
talked
It's
to him.
on your fucking feed right now. You tweeted
What
out.
do you mean?
When you
You're
tell
the-
people
when
your
you
girlfriend is
tell
18.
people-
When
Yeah,
you tell
when you
people,
were
I
telling
never did.
Keemstar, you
I
did.
never
That's
did.
what he told us
I
before
never
you
did.
here.
But I
That's what he
didn't.
told us.
But you are factually incorrect because
Did I
I
make
never
that?
did.
Did I speak about that publicly until you made
Yes,
any
it's
mention of
on
it?
your Twitter feed.
Yeah, I quote tweeted you.
Yeah.
Because you were bringing it
you
up
didn't.
publicly. Yes,
No,
I did.
you didn't. That was
Yes,
something.
I
That was a
did.
completely separate
Yes,
tweet.
You were the one that brought it up.
The
I
point that I'm
quote
making
tweeted
is you are
So
still
you're literally
fucking wrong.
lying right now.
The point that I'm making
by
is you're
the way,
still
this is the
fucking
richest
wrong.
part of the
I
gold
never
You're
dust
still
right
fucking
there.
wrong. I
Girlfriend
have her
was
ID in
18.
my wallet.
never
I know
claimed
how
that she
old
was
she
18.
is.
You literally just
She's
lied
not. She's
so
20
hard.
years old.
And now you're
Why
so
does
mad
you
that
have
you got
her
caught in
ID,
this
dude?
lie.
It's
Because
not a
I
lie. It's
quote-
on your Twitter
I
feed
quote-
right now.
Yeah,
Go
I
check your
quote
Twitter feed
tweeted-
right now.
I'm looking
Go
at it. I
check your
quote
Twitter
tweeted
feed right now. It's on there right
Boogie
now.
is a
It's on there
fucking
right now.
Here's a
It's on there
fucking
right
tweet
now.
about
Go look at your
Fucking
Twitter feed. It's on there right now. I ain't lying to nobody.
Papa
It's on there
fucking
right now.
painkiller,
Go
dude.
look at it.
Boogie
It's not
is a
there. I'm not lying about anything.
50-year-old
It's fucking
man.
on there.
Yeah,
You
I'm
said it.
looking at it. You're the I quote tweeted
You said it.
talking
You
about
said
it.
that I said that, and I
Boogie is
never
a
did.
50-year-old
I never
I don't
did.
wanna address
I
the
never
human
did.
Muda group
I
chat.
never
Yeah,
did.
you did.
I never
You're the
did.
one
I
that
got a
said,
question.
I never
don't
did.
address the
Boogie
I
is a
human
never
Muda
did.
50-year-old man.
I
acting
never
this way.
did. But you
See,
said
like,
I did.
this is the best
That's
part.
you
When
being
you
wrong
catch him
about
in a
me.
lie, when
That's
you
you
catch him
being
in a
wrong
lie.
about me.
When did
That's
you
you being
literally-
wrong about me.
I literally just fucking
That's
proved
you
how I'm
being
right.
wrong about me. Oh, what? How's
Like,
it
you're
feel, Muda?
legitimately,
How's it
like,
feel,
wrong
Muda?
anchoring.
How's it feel, Muda, to be caught in the lie?
Sure, man, I
Woo!
guess.
How's
All
it
right,
feel,
we'll
Muda?
wait for you to calm down, I
He's
guess.
50.
Jesus Christ. And then I can deconstruct
50-year-old
exactly how you're
man.
wrong. I
How am I
quote-tweeted
wrong? Did you tweet that I
I-
said that she was 18?
Yes, I did. I quote
I never
tweeted
did.
No,
I never
quote-tweeted
did. I
you
never
talking
did.
about the-
I
okay, there
never
it is.
did, though. I've
50,
never said it.
50-year-old
I've
man.
never
that
said
literally
it.
cannot fucking
I've
admit to
never
his
said
fucking
it.
man.
I've never said it.
50-year-old man, dude. Jesus Christ.
I've never said it.
Whew, man.
I never will say it because she's not. She never was 18 when I knew her.
Yeah,
So
I
why would I
quote-tweeted
ever
the
say
fact
it?
that you were talking about
How
me in
long?
some group chat.
How long were you talking to her
God damn, dude.
for?
We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary today. We officially started talking November 10th. Last year.
November 10th of what year?
Last year. One year.
Okay. Okay.
Which would have made
That
her
doesn't
19 at
math.
the time. We started dating when she was 20, when she turned 20 in March. And we've met for the first time in June.
That would be
I mean,
like
and
3
she,
years, dude.
legal is legal, and that's all that matters to me. But you don't think?
No, I
that
mean, it
she-
She's
matters to me.
21
I wouldn't
now.
date an 18-year-old.
And he met her when she was 18,
Why-
and they only have been dating, or 19,
Don't you
and
think
they've only
that's
been
like
dating for
kind
a
of dumping your
year.
trauma on her?
How,
I
that
mean-
doesn't make
I
sense.
mean, he doesn't
How
care.
is she?
he
I
was
mean,
sitting
no.
there telling her every single health issue that he had, and she started to cry in front of him. What do you think
I
she's going to
believe-
go through?
So this is my belief. I believe, and you might disagree, but I believe that if someone is going to be in your life, they need to be informed. And
that's
so
why
I
you're
wanted to
gonna let
make
him
sure
cry
that she
and basically
fully.
remind them that you're basically at death's door.
I,
Oh yeah, that's really
I
good.
wanted to
huh?
set her down and make sure she fully understood what she was walking into.
What do you think her reaction was going to be? What do you think? A normal person is going to get up and run away, or do you think they're going to get, forcibly attached to you because shit, I'm a real bad person if I run
I
away
mean,
when this person's dying.
she's got to great place to go. I don't know if you're aware of this, but do you know that one of the biggest causes of divorce is people getting sick? Did you know that? Did you know that people who have cancer, their significant others leave them very frequently? Did you know that?
Yeah,
So yes,
yeah, we know this.
One of the most common responses to someone being as sick as I am would be to leave. She chose
Yeah,
to
but
stay, and I
she's
think that's awesome.
but she's psychologically damaged though.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
She's got
the
daddy
difference.
issues.
so
I mean,
am I.
shit. She even sat there and was like, "If you cheat on her, she'll
This
still
is the
let it
little
go because
potato.
you're a YouTuber."
Yeah,
I mean, does that sound like
really good
normal
moment.
Hey, little
response,
We had a
by the
really
way?
good moment on the live stream the other night.
Want to
And
go
she
get
came
up
in
there
and
on
I'm
the
like,
bed?
baby,
No?
if I ever
You can
cheat
go
on you,
back
you got
in
to
the living
promise me
room.
you'll cut my dick off. And she's like, of
Pee on
course.
me, okay?
Yeah, she's got social anxiety. She's like me. She says silly
She's
shit
really
sometimes
scared
when the pressure's on.
of everything
It's really
Yeah,
because
hard.
she's
but
so
I
small.
didn't even realize that for
She's
her to
tiny
say
with
that she
no
would still be
Napoleon
with you if you
complex.
cheated. Like it's just
Unless
it's
She immediately regretted saying
you
it. Like
go
we talked about it
after
that night.
her
And
treat.
obviously we talked about it.
Yeah,
Then
but
she turns into
Freudian slips
Napoleon.
are Freudian
Full on
slips.
warfare, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't seem healthy.
Yeah, I get that. At the end of the
I
day,
love
she's
my
got loving
dogs.
parents that'll take care of her. And when she's ready to go, she can go. And I'll be glad to help her.
Dude, I don't give a
You know,
fuck
at the
When
end
about
of
she's
the day,
Call of
ready to
Duty.
go, she
I
can
will
go. Are
never
you
care
waiting
about
for
Call
her
of
to
Duty,
leave?
ever.
no, I'm saying if
Ever.
that's something she decides she wants to do, she's
You don't
welcome to
think
do
I
it.
have
you don't
it.
think you don't think you're
I have
necessarily being
Black Ops
selfish
3
taking
and
away
I
these
got it
years from her life.
on what was
I
it?
think that
PlayStation Premium?
she is an adult. I think that she has agency. I think that she knows that she has multiple places that she could be. She knows
She's
that
an
she's got
adult.
plenty of people that
She
would
has
pursue her.
agency,
She's
and
got
I'm
a loving family that
completely
would take care
taking
of her.
advantage
They
of
miss
it.
her very much. We're going to go have Thanksgiving with in a couple of weeks. And she knows that she has options. If she chooses to be here, then she has every choice to be here. And
Nobody's saying she isn't an adult that can make her own
we
decisions,
have a good
Boogie.
time. We watch your
Everybody's
shows.
criticizing
we play
you
our
for taking
games.
advantage of her.
We take what little time together we can, and she's
Because
happy.
it's clear
and I'm
that she
happy,
has
and
certain
if she's ever not
issues.
happy, I fully expect her to tell me so we can solve the problem. Simple.
Hey, Rich, I'm gonna send you something in the chat. You think you can put it in on the stream?
I can't
This is
see
the
that.
this
I
is
think,
the
but
this
show
is
me.
the
Can you read it to
old
me or whatever? It
tweet.
is?
This is the actual tweet that Boogie is saying that I mentioned about him 18. I want you to tell me who I'm quote tweeting in this. Who started this Who started this first? Please.
What,
read-
you
read the
were you
tweet.
sending
Read the
it
tweet to
Zoom
us.
or are you
I
sending
sent it to you in the Zoom meeting chat.
Yeah, read the tweet
Okay.
to us, please.
Yes.
I
Read
can't
the
see
tweet
it,
exactly. And I sent you an image as well too that shows you the deleted tweet from the individual I quote tweeted. Just tell me who that individual is.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't start the conversation.
No,
with it. I'm
no.
just
Shut the
saying.
shut the fuck up. You
Okay,
started.
go
You
ahead.
you were
Uh-oh.
literally hiding that. You were fucking screaming like a baby. I
I'll
want
keep
Rich to
streaming
share
it, baby. You said that she was. I said that she was 18.
All
and
right,
I
so
never did.
there's that. I can't.
How do I
it's
see
not-
it? Can I? Is there a way to see it? In
Hold
the
on, I'm
Zoom
gonna
chat?
get that too. I'm gonna get that too.
Sorry to do this to you when you're high, man.
It's okay.
Oh,
I,
God.
I was just gonna play with the tape deck like a nice little middle-aged man tonight, and here I am. Where the fuck did I just save that to? Oh, I saved it to my desktop. Hold on, because that's also very boomer
Is
of
that
me.
true?
Minimize everything. Here it is, I believe, and I will zoom in.
Yeah, who am I responding to there, Rich? Who started this?
What did you say though? Isn't that important too?
It's all
Isn't
right
what
there.
you say important?
Y'all expected me to go wild about these Keemstar Moodle leaks where they shit talk me. I wouldn't have expected anything else from that type of group or chat. Mudahar quote tweets, but I didn't privately shit talk you. I'm very open about my dislike of you. I think you are one very manipulative person who loves to take advantage of your fans. Creators asked you about your weird relationship when you publicized it, which you very much did, Boogie. We all thought it was creepy.
Now, again, before Boogie talks over, when he's talking about group chat is a private chat that creators have between each other. This is not a public statement of fact. Under it, I said, when you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, because Keemstar was the one that told us about this in a group chat, and we were kind of a little bit grossed out. But I didn't make a public matter-of-fact statement because that's just Keemstar's word. I'm not going to publicly defame somebody when there's no hard proof. So before you go, I never did. There you go. That's your lie that you got caught up in. So
wait a
I'll
second.
fucking
Read the
talk your way
tweet-
through it.
Read the tweet again.
Yo,
Read
your
the
tweet.
again. I'm so sorry. I'm done with some shit. read your tweet again, if you don't mind.
Y'all expect me to go wild about these Keemstar?
No. His tweet, the one where he says that I was telling people that she was 18. Can you tell me that part again?
When you tell people a girl you meet just turned 18, it creeps us all out. You're a gross.
See, I never said that though. So there.
Keemstar said that. Keemstar told us that.
Yeah, but I didn't, and that's what's important. You said
Okay.
that I
Okay.
said it.
So then why are you getting mad at me? Get mad
You
at me.
said that I said it.
When
You
did I
said that
say
I
that?
said it. You just
Yeah,
there.
because Keem
Read it
said
again.
that you said it to him.
But I
so
never
what am I
did.
gonna do?
Well,
okay,
anyway,
then fucking.
so
then you just
Keemstar,
call out Keemstar for that. There you go.
lolcal chat.
Why do you work with a
live
guy
stream.
that just slandered you? What the fuck? You're such a bitch.
I'm a
Why?
forgiving guy, man.
I don't understand.
Why? Fuck it. Keemstar's gonna make me
Good
money.
hard
I'm just
putting
here to
his
make
ass
money.
out there. You're a
Keemstar just wants to make me money. I'm here to make me money. You're the one who tweeted it.
Mad, bro.
You point out that it was
Big
a
Bang
private
Day.
chat. Didn't you point out it was a
You're
private?
the one
Big
that mentioned it.
Turkey.
You brought that private chat up into the limelight. You mentioned "Be My Name" in that post. That's why I pro tweeted you. I wasn't
anyway,
going to mention a private chat.
Keemstar's
I wasn't
asking me
gonna
to
talk
save it
about
for the lolcal
Bring it up.
podcast. I'm gonna save it for the
What
lolcal
the
podcast.
fuck, dude?
But have a good one.
wild,
You
bro.
did say that publicly. I said that she was 18.
I didn't say shit
Oh,
publicly.
Keemstar.
You did.
I didn't.
You did say that. You're right
I
there
didn't
in
make a
that tweet.
public matter
The
statement.
tweet that he just.
Then
the tweet
you need to
just read
you
out.
need to go back to a fucking school and relearn how to read properly.
Hey,
Because my
Rich,
God,
read that to me one more time, could you?
please
The
read it again,
part where he
please.
says that she's 18. Could you do that again?
Did I say that? I said people said that she was 18 in
No,
the
no,
group chat
no.
that you were referencing.
Read it again for me, real
When
quick, Rich.
you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, it's
See,
just
I never did though. Have
When
a good
you
night,
tell
guys. Have a good
people
night,
a
guys.
girl you just met,
But I
turned
never did,
18,
though.
That person.
I
is
never did,
Keemstar.
though.
Keemstar
I never
said
did.
it
Though.
to you.
Have a good night.
Okay, so you're saying, all right, cool. Then he just fucking leaves, I guess.
Did he really just
shit.
leave? Oh, he
Yeah,
really did.
He
just
left because he gets rolled. That's what happens. He gets fucking bodied. Like,
Of course he got rolled.
you want to fucking call me out? Cool. You can call me out for a million motherfucking reasons. But to say that I just said in that statement that I called his girlfriend 18.
Sorry, puppy. I don't give a shit about that last part. Yeah. Let's get in with the bowl. I missed it. What's he bitching about now? Did you find out about the Turkey Tom
For a
video?
fucking basic bitch. First person shooter.
What? Oh.
Dude.
Oh, God damn it.
Alright. That's why people fucking sit here and have a bug up their butt about that, Phil. But of course, you being a phony gamer. Oh, see, they lied! I looked on my hard drive and it said 140, and I was able to do this. So they lied! They lied, guys. Alright, see? Another example of how I'm the shining beacon in the darkness of truth and honor in the gaming community, and everybody else is just in it for money and drama and views. Not me.
What I
Like, you know, that's
missed.
what he's that's what he's like fucking trying to project and conveying through his little nonsense fucking bullshit he's saying right now. Alright? Phil's a sneaky little rat, and this is cult talk he's doing right now. It's like propaganda for why he's fucking truthful and just what the guy. He's the man you should listen to and follow into the dark, bro. Alright? Not me. Not actual motherfuckers who actually play these games for fun and shit. Nah, the guy who sits here and uses them to beg for money. Okay.
You download what you want, you play what you want. Sure, if you're someone who's literally going to be playing the campaign, Warzone, and multiplayer all at once, then maybe it's 260 gigs. Who the fuck does that? Right? Who the fuck does that?
Yo, what's up, Wings?
And the other thing is, if
Big
you're
ups,
playing the
homeboy.
campaign, you finish it, you delete it. Why are you gonna leave the campaign on your hard drive? You beat it, it's done. Fuck it, get off my console, right?
Right? Maybe some motherfuckers have a terabyte, Phil. 2 terabytes, Phil. They have so much
I have a
space,
terabyte.
Phil, that they don't have to fucking
I have 2
wig
terabytes
out
on
and
my
spaz
PlayStation
around
5
the
for
fucking
PlayStation
house
5
like you
games,
do.
and then I have a 1
About
terabyte
memory and
external hard
space,
drive for
Phil.
PlayStation 4 games.
You know? I don't know. It's just a thought. This guy's stupid. Fucking
So what are they
monkey.
talking about? And it really pisses me off because I'm tired of this bullshit drama news. It's not real.
Of course, you got
I'm tired of the bullshit. So anyway, I'm ready to go for today, and I did test this last night. That's why I wanted to let you know. I spent the time. I was like, let's get this going. Let's make sure this works today. And I was like, well, what do I got to download? And I get it all set up. I'm like, so it's completely wrong what they said. Like, not even close to what they were reporting. Anyway, so that's really my day off. I don't really have much else to say about my day off.
Of course you
It wasn't the most eventful day.
It never is.
At the same time, I needed a more relaxed day after the insanely stressful week to week and a half I had being so sick. It was appreciated to spend some time with my wife, watch some Alan Wake, you know, have some food. And we ordered, of all things, we ordered sushi for dinner. My wife was craving sushi, and it's funny because she was basically saying,
Sushi. It's always
she was
sushi
basically
with
saying
that, dude.
that she wanted to prepare for Like a Dragon Gaiden, and she's very excited for Like a Dragon Gaiden. She loves the series.
So you eat sushi. It's the most autistic.
What'd you do? Did you get good sleep?
Like,
you just
I don't
woke
know.
up,
It
huh?
has
Yeah?
racist vibes to me for some reason.
Oh,
Good
when we're playing this game, and it's in Japan.
Aw.
Let's eat sushi.
Oh my god. Like, bro, she's been hanging around this little fucker for too long. But dude, I think she's actually rubbing off on, like, he's rubbing off on her.
If I eat sushi, that'll get me in just the right mood
To play Like a Dragon, because there's little Japanese people in the game, and it's in Japan. Like, I don't know. It's so fucking
So she was
game
feeling some kind of
degenerate.
Japanese food, and I said, well, you know, there's various things we can order. We can get like a teriyaki from somewhere. You know, we could do like a ramen from somewhere. But we're thinking about, like, let's get sushi. So we ordered some sushi, and we got this
It's
one kind
degenerate,
that
dude.
it was interesting because it was
Let's dress in kimonos and order ramen and play Like a Dragon Gaiden.
Oh my god, it'd be so perfect. Like, that's that weeb shit that I don't fuck with. And you're actually fucking weird. I'm looking at you like you're a little fucking sus, dude. Like, you're weird. It's just like, white people do some weird shit like that, bro. They be
What's
doing
the
that
matter,
weird
puppy?
ass shit, dude.
You need attention
Like,
in the
why?
morning?
Why
Is
are
that
you
what
doing
you're
that?
saying?
and it had like
You
mango
need
on
belly
top
rubs?
with
Like,
like chili sauce.
Just
It was
go
a
to
completely
Japan
unique
if you
combination.
want to
Right, right.
fucking
We
do
really
some
liked it.
Japanese
we
shit,
thought it
bro.
tasted really good. So
Be a fucking weirdo.
anyway, so excuse me.
Blue, 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 blue,
Yeah.
blue.
That was my day off yesterday. Not super eventful. All right.
Good
You
morning,
can bear with me while I
puppy.
blow my nose. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. I hate
All
this
right.
cold.
What? You're a good dog. Yeah. Oh, you're a good.
Bro, we get mad, dude. It's the season of the empty chair, bro. Like, we've been getting more FaceTime with the empty chair than Phil, dude.
Oh.
Shit's insane. Like, the chair should be getting tipped.
I think it's funny when I get up, my dog sits
Yo,
in my chair.
This thing's starting to look all weather.
He knows this is where we are.
Like, it was a light gray,
Come,
but
puppy.
look, it's
This is
starting to
where we
turn to a
normally sit
dingy
all the time.
black in some
Good
corners
boy.
of the chair. Like, he's starting to, like, fucking
Okay.
wear it
Sorry about
out.
that, everybody.
No, I need to get a new chair too.
Okay.
This old boy is
So
starting to wear out
before
on
we get into
the
what I'll be doing today,
handrests, but it's fine.
and
Dude, look at how
talking about the
bald he's
weekend and the schedule,
becoming.
what I'd
Holy
like to do
shit.
is do a brief recap / summary of the end of Alan Wake 2. Let you know what I
It was
thought
dog shit.
about the game overall. Okay, so Alan Wake 2. First of all, I finished it up on Wednesday night after big overtime. Usually my late streams are 2 hours. This stream was about 4 hours long. Yeah, I stayed that late. Because I
it
wanted to
wasn't.
finish up a game before my week had ended, so that way we could focus more on new games this week. And let me tell you, the ending was wild. The ending was
He
interesting,
starts games
exciting. It
around
kept you
7,
thinking.
and he didn't get off until
but
10:30.
Without spoiling, because
I'm
I'm
a-
not going to spoil the end of the game for those who are still playing or watching.
Bro, the end of the game's already spoiled and out. there,
Sadly,
Phil.
yes, they went for the classic horror trope. It did.
This guy, the last guy to beat Alan Wake on YouTube, arguably,
I want to spoil things for you.
Bro, you just type in right now, Alan Wake ending, and bro, a billion videos would pop up that are better than Phil's, dude. Oh, don't want to spoil the ending for like 5 people.
Didn't have
how
a
magnanimous
definitive
of you,
ending.
Phil.
Most of these horror games these days don't do that, right? They all kind of hang on the edge of having a real ending or not. I'll tell you this. First off, even though Alan Wake 2 does not have a definitive ending,
big guy.
okay?
You want a hug and
It
some
does
scratches?
feel like there is positive
I'll get you some
progression.
scratches,
When
buddy.
you beat the game
Yeah.
and you get this
scratches.
ending, it doesn't feel like you
Scratch.
wasted your time. I hate to say it, there's been games recently with the atrocious writing and things like that, that when you beat them, you feel like, man, I
Alan
wasted
Wake
my entire
has
time
horrible
playing this
writing.
game
Kevin.
because
I appreciate
the
that,
ending
bro.
is so wishy-washy,
Hope you're doing
or
well.
it almost like
Feeding
erases
too.
everything you did as if like nothing you did matter in the game, right? So definitely not the case. By the end of Alan Wake 2, you feel like, okay, everything I did mattered. This is setting us up for something better, even though there's no real definitive ending. You know, I still liked it a lot. Okay, now it obviously makes it feel like there's
Is that
either
where
going to be
you got an
DLCs
itch?
or add-ons,
to
or
add
maybe
some
even an
scratch.
Alan Wake 3
I got you.
that later on
Good
is
God,
going to
I hope
give
they
you
don't make an Alan Wake
the real
30.
ending. All right, I don't know if
They
you
just
played Alan
don't.
Wake 1. Alan Wake 1 had 2 DLCs.
I see you smiling
and then it
there,
had a
puppy.
standalone expansion years later called American Nightmare, and none of those ever gave you the definitive ending. Nope. They
Give
all
me some
added more
scratches,
content.
puppy.
They all added more story. They all explained more, but not one of them definitively finished the story. Okay? So, I don't know how they're going for here, alright? But what I will say is this, okay? First of all,
No, stop.
Alan Wake 2 is one of the most unique video games I've ever played, and I've been saying
Oh
this
my
for
God,
years
dude.
now, that too many games are so
Is it a unique game? No, it's not. It's not, bro. Not by a long shot.
space. There's literally nothing special about Starfield, and that's what I mean. Like, too many games today don't take chances anymore. They're just boring, blah, follow the cookie cutter formula, and they're not memorable. You can literally, I mean, this is my opinion on Starfield at this point. I haven't even finished the game yet, but you see the point I'm making? Starfield was supposed to be one of the most hyped games of the year. I haven't finished it yet, nor am I in a rush to. Is that how you should feel about the latest Bethesda RPG? Of course not. Obviously, that means something's wrong if someone who's a fan of Bethesda RPGs has no desire to go back to finish your game, right? There's a problem there. Alan Wake 2 is literally the opposite. The entire time I played it, I was always craving going back to play it more. I was always wondering, what's the next thing they're going to do with the plot? What's the next cool new game element they're going to implement that I've never seen before? You know, I was at the edge of my seat the entire time I was playing Alan Wake 2. And if that's not a compliment, I don't know what is. Someone like me, 15 years a YouTuber, you would think I'd be incredibly jaded by now of these games that we play every day, and I wouldn't really find too much unique about many of them. This one is the opposite. I mean, I'm hard-pressed, really, to find too many criticisms besides there was a few game bugs in the game that were very annoying. During gameplay, critical gameplay moments like boss fights, and those game bugs really suck that they were in there. Hopefully they'll patch those out.
Alan Wake is literally a fucking... It's like if Phil was trapped in a room, bro, and he was just watching his own content for the rest of the time, and he was just smelling his own farts the whole time, too. Like, it's super pretentious. It's super egotistical, bro. Oh yeah, look how good our graphics are. And it's like, dude, it's just like a Netflix. It's a Netflix. It's like one season of a Netflix show that you get to control, you know, by pushing up on an analog stick. That's all it is. It's not even a video game, really, bro. You know? And Phil's sitting here just soaking it in.
And of
It
course,
was
like I
made
said,
for him.
not having a definitive
It
ending,
was made
I can
for
definitely
him,
see some
bro.
people having issue with that.
Everybody
But outside
else
of
is
those
sitting
two
here like,
things,
okay,
the
like,
game is
where's the
absolutely
actual
outstanding
game,
for the, if
though?
you like suspense, thriller,
A lot of
horror,
video, no
action,
game.
puzzle. If you want something unique, all those elements are in this game, a unique whole, right? They really make you feel like a completely unique gameplay experience.
This is his game
And that's
of the
awesome.
year.
So Alan Wake 2, first of all, it's way better than Alan Wake 1. Like, Alan Wake 1 was okay for the time, and the reason it was good is because they didn't really have, like, a spooky game with that kind of level of atmosphere and thriller, psychological thriller content. This game ramps it up so much, it's, like, 10 times better than Alan Wake 1. It seriously is. And I absolutely loved it. So I hope that you guys will give it a look. The only bummer I will say,
No, he
if you
tried
didn't play Alan
Nuclear.
Wake 1, there's a lot of
He
stuff
tried
you're
to
going to
bring
miss.
him back.
Because this game has insane amount of
DSP
references to the plot of Alan Wake 1.
that's all it
to the point where
was
if you
for
didn't
a
play
few
it,
weeks.
you're not going
It
to
is
recognize some of the
pretty much
characters.
like
You're not going to understand a lot of the
DSP
lore and things that you
retrospective
find.
streams, dude. I had to tap out.
You
of
know,
those.
the entire character of Alan Wake's wife, she's a main character in the first game, and she's in the plot of this, but you wouldn't really even understand it unless you had played the first game. You don't even get it. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to kind of play the first one, or at the very least read a big plot synopsis, or maybe watch someone else's playthrough of the first one to really fully enjoy Alan Wake 2, in my opinion.
Alan Wake is like some bargain bin Stephen King novel shit, bro. It ain't worth your time. It isn't really worth
Yup.
your attention. Bro, you could skip it. Literally, you'll skip it. And the next year or two, you will hear no one talking about Alan Wake. At all. I promise you. Just like the first game. Oh, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And then you put it on the shelf and it collects dust forever, dude. I'm surprised it got a sequel. I really am. Like, it's very mid, ho-hum, forgetful. You know, I like how they try to make that fucker look like Jake Gyllenhaal or some kind of... He looked like some kind of Jake Gyllenhaal, Keanu Reeves mashup, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just a really corny fucking bullshit game, dude.
But
Corny as hell.
I love the game. I hope you guys will check out the playthrough. You know, it's now complete. It's about
It
a little over
literally
30
isn't
hours
worth your
because
time or attention, dude.
I think it clocked in at 28 parts, but those last few parts are like 2 hours long each, something like that. So definitely the playthrough's around 30 to 1 hours long. It's absolutely worth a watch. If you want to see one of the most unique game playthroughs that I've done in the last few years, this is definitely one of them. This one will
Man,
absolutely
Phil's
stand
really
out
trying to push
as
that
one of
on
the
us,
special
huh?
ones. Okay, so please give it a look. And apparently I'm being told all these things. First of all, some people are saying, oh, there's already 2 DLCs scheduled for it. And then Dab Hands is saying, so there's a New Game Plus mode being added, and the New Game Plus mode is supposed to be, you play it again, but you already know all the content from the first run, and there's a true ending at the end. I don't know who to believe, but I'm not really freaking out about it right now. You know, will we ever go back? If there are DLCs to add to the story, I might play them. This is definitely the kind of game
No, he won't.
where it makes you want more,
he
right? The
fucking
plot was so
won't.
unique and interesting.
He's
It's like,
done.
man, I want more. Even I didn't get my
Alan
definitive answer.
Wake-
I want more, right?
It did its
So
job,
I absolutely
you know,
would
it
love to play
overstayed
more.
its
We'll see. We'll
welcome.
see what
First
happens. I don't
putting
need
it
any
on the
formal
shelf.
announcements about,
It
you know,
served
what's
its
coming out
fucking
when or
purpose.
anything like that right now.
It made
okay?
him a
But
couple bucks.
good stuff. Enjoy the playthrough. I know many of you now might start watching the playthrough. Maybe you're playing the game yourselves and you're watching along. It's full now. It's done. It's crazy. It's a wild ending. And I hope
It's
that you'll give it a look.
crazy,
It's,
it's
again, one of my
wild.
favorite playthroughs in years. And I would argue probably one of the best games of this year worth watching. You know, people always say, well,
Hell no.
what should I watch that you're doing, you know, this year? That's one, for sure. Alan Wake 2 is one of the playthroughs you should
Yeah,
watch.
he's really
Okay.
trying to push it on us, huh?
Cool.
Nah,
All right,
Phil, I'm
give me one
straight,
second.
bro. Sorry.
Then we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing today. And then we got some game news. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, dude. More empty chair, dude. This might as well be called empty chair fucking gaming, dude. Like, goddamn. Whew. Yeah, he's fucking shilling that game so hard. That game isn't good. It's not a good game. Okay? Sorry if, like, some people are chill. Oh, chill. You're just being a dick. you haven't played it. I'm like, nah, dude, I've seen enough. It's like any other little walking game I've ever fucking seen. It's like the new age graphic novel game. You know, you ever played those kind of games? It's like a storybook, and you pick where you're gonna probably go and things you need to collect to solve a puzzle. It's like that. It's just more interactive and shit because you get to move around with the stick. It's not that great of a game.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay,
You're
so,
not sorry,
ladies and
so
gentlemen,
fuck
now
you.
that Alan Wake 2 is done, now we are free to move forward positively this week with brand new game content and finishing up other game playthroughs. So let's talk about that. Today, it is the big premiere of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I got the multiplayer loaded and ready to go here on my Xbox Series X. I cannot wait to jump in. And here's the funny part about it, all right? Earlier this year, when we were all talking about Modern Warfare 3, and it was revealed that Modern Warfare 3 is little more than an update to Modern Warfare 2. It runs on exactly the same engine. It's literally the same game with tweaks, right? Everyone was incredibly skeptical about this game, me included. I said, you know, I don't know, maybe it's a skip for me because that seems like a ripoff. That you're gonna buy this game,
Alright,
and it's gonna be
skip
Modern
some of
Warfare
this,
2,
right?
just, you know, update. They didn't really shit, you know, all the modern stuff. That really is ridiculous, modernized bullshit. But
Lord
the
Kanye,
maps
I don't think he's gonna
are
do
the classic
bounties
throwback
again,
maps,
bro.
and I'm playing the game and I'm having fun,
Not
and
after
I'm getting
last
kill
year.
streaks, and I'm having a good time with it. And I'm like, wow, this is really fun. So we went from an opinion like this game's gonna be a complete waste of time. There's no way we're gonna get any enjoyment out of this thing. It's just not gonna be very good because it's just a cheap, you know, knockoff update from last year's Modern Warfare 2. Complete 180. It's like, whoa, why is this so fun? This is actually way more fun to play than last year's Call of Duty was. Having a ton of good times. I was getting the Juggernaut summons and everything, getting kill streaks. Everyone was like, wow, you're doing so good. And I was like, yeah, I'm having a great time. You know, I'm...
Oh my god, dude, this guy's just like playing around in bot lobbies all day because he's so garbage. And that's why I hate skill-based matchmaking. I can't stand it, bro. I can't. Because if this is the old days, bro, Phil would be sitting here getting fucking mad. Alright? He's very fucking garbage. He's like, yeah, I'm getting the Juggernauts, having a good time, man. Yeah, because he's so garbage, he's getting put in little fucking robot lobbies, bro. With mouth droolers, retards, and little kids. You know, and the occasional grandpa who's playing their first Call of Duty game ever. Like, that's the lobbies he's in. It's just like, it's boring. You know, it just makes his gameplay very fucking boring.
joking. That's the thing. When I'm playing a game and I'm having a lot of fun, I start joking and I'll start, you know, laughing and doing commentary and stuff that normally I wouldn't do. Because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling invigorated, right? I'm feeling like I'm having a good time with my audience. So it really felt that way. And I played it 3 times. I think I played one beta on the PS5. And then I played the Xbox Series X beta twice, right? And during that time, I was unlocking guns. Remember at the end, I got so many kills with the handgun. I got all the modifications that turns the handgun into like an SMG. I know that sounds stupid because that is. Why would you want to turn a handgun into an SMG? But you could do that in the beta for some reason.
Because,
and I got it, and it was...
There's guns like that in real life, Phil. They're called machine pistols, Phil. You can hold them with one hand, and you know, you just eat them, dude. Or 2 hands, like you would an SMG. He doesn't know anything about guns. I'm not a gun expert myself, guys. But like, he's like, why would you want that? A pistol that can shoot automatic rounds? Okay.
It was
I'm
absolutely
done.
ludicrous, but it was fun. And people were like, wow, Phil, you're back. Like now, if you get this game, you could play the multiplayer. You could start playing, unlocking everything. You could do challenge nights where all night you're just going to use a handgun. Tonight you're going to use, you know, an LMG, an SMG. You know, you could level up different weapons, try different builds, different challenges and things.
Oh my God.
And then on top of that, it's got Warzone, right? It's got Warzone.
Bathroom hiding simulator 2023. All he does is Warzone, bro. Is coward fucking bathrooms and shit, dude. He just hides in bathrooms. and ADS is down fucking doorways. It's funny. He plays like a little 10-year-old, dog.
which is Battle Royale. Now, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Last year, when I first played Warzone, I actually liked it. I thought that the Battle Royale of Warzone was good at the beginning, and I had fun playing it for what, like almost a month? I think it was about a month where I was playing it like a couple times a week, and it was a good time. Then they decided, oh, we're going to do a new season of Warzone. We're going to patch the game. And when they patched it, they made it significantly worse. Essentially what they did is they made everyone so tank-like that the only way to win would be to play the shit out of the game and to become a tryhard. Learn the best places to drop. Learn where by RNG, where the highest chances are for the best loadouts. Learn where to camp for the longest before you start moving. And essentially, it ruined it. It went from being like, oh, you could just play this Battle Royale and have silly fun because everyone's on equal playing field,
What the
to
fuck?
only the...
He's literally describing, like, what good players do in Battle Royales. Like, they learn where the good places to drop are, where the good weapons might spawn, where the best places to, like, probably rat around are and shit like that. Like, what? Oh, yeah, just run around like a chicken with my head cut off, and then he wants to fucking sit here and blame the game when someone fucking gives him a haircut from 100 miles away with a car 98. What? Hey, fuck, man. That's why I don't like these games. You see, it just gets everybody a chance to just, like, snipe you. Alright.
the tryhards apply. And I was like, well, I don't care about it that much. I was having fun casually playing it. And how is it
This guy doesn't even know
that
how
I
to play
went
Battle
from
Royales.
having fun and actually doing really well? Like, all the time I was getting like top 10 in Warzone to I can't even make like top 30 at all because they changed the entire mode, right? I was like, in the Gulag, I was always winning Gulag duels and able to be revived. All of a sudden, I can't win a single Gulag duel anymore. So what the fuck? They changed the whole thing. Why are they so stupid?
What the
You know?
fuck, man? They
So
changed the whole
I never
game.
played it again after that. We'll see with this one. I don't know what they've done in Modern Warfare 3. I'm sure it's a new map, right? So I guess we'll see how it plays and how different it is, right? But I'm definitely starting with the multiplayer because that's what I had the fun with in the beta. And I'm going to do my favorite modes: deathmatch or team deathmatch, free for all, kill confirmed, and domination. Those are my 4 favorite modes. They always have been. I know the game has like search and destroy and shit. I don't care. Those modes suck shit. I never like playing them. I always like the classics, the ones that you always played back in the day in the old Call of Duty. That's what I like playing.
Oh my God.
So that's what we're going to start with today on the main gameplay stream.
Nope,
Nah.
I ain't watching that.
Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer premiering on the Tuesday or Wednesday. Start Like a Dragon Gaiden as a daytime stream and balance that with everything else.
Jesus
More
Christ.
generous.
Jesus Christ! No! How?
And it sucked. It really did. And I think the reason is because I was playing these games that I'd already been playing for 3 weeks and people were feeling stagnated. And I understand that. And I told you last week a lot of times, I feel the thing is about games today, a lot of these new games are 30 plus hours long. And I'm a variety streamer. I don't just sit here and play one game constantly. So it could take me upwards of 3 weeks to a month to get through a game that's that long. And it's frustrating when I'm liking the games I'm playing, right? And I'm doing a good, and then something screws it up. My illness, it really did set me back. It hurt me big time because it put me not only behind on all the games I was playing, but then a big marathon that people were hyped for got canceled. So that, that
Well, it's
support I
not
would have
even
got during the
day
marathon
drinking
is
at
gone.
this point.
People were probably saving
Big
up
ups.
to support
Let's
during
go,
that
let's
marathon,
get
and that
fucked up,
marathon
bro.
just, it's not coming back. I don't have time to do it. I'm so backlogged on games now. I can't go back and do a Halloween marathon after the fact, you see? So, this week, if you can support my streams, please do.
Please.
Anything is appreciated. I mean, a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, a tip, all appreciated. I would love to get things much back on track now.
Back on track.
So, yeah, please, if you could, however you can support the streams this week, by all means, please do. All right. In fact, people are supporting literally right now, and I'm going to shout those out in a little bit. So thank you for that. In advance, we have a shout out segment I will do at the end here. Okay, I ended the show. All right, so thank you for that. All right, now, news, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we actually have some news to talk about.
Oh, no,
So
we
let's
don't.
actually jump right
Oh,
into the
no,
segment. I'm
we
not even gonna do an
don't.
intro
There's
for
no
it.
gaming
All right?
news,
Oh,
bro.
one other thing I should say. You may notice advertisements on my streams. I'm testing YouTube's auto advertisement system. They launched this about a month ago, maybe a little under a month ago. They've been pushing heavily for streamers like me to start.
Me too. He's acting like he's the only one, bro. They done pushed. If you're monetized, bro, YouTube done asked you about the fucking mid-roll ads, all that bullshit, bro. And I said dismiss. You know, like, it's kind of up to you guys. Like, if you see any ads, let me know, and I'm gonna just turn them the fuck off. And that's where it starts and ends, right? But that's how you know this is what Phil wants. Like, Phil wants to run ads during the streams more. And he wants to be in control of them, right? But he doesn't, he wants to test the waters to see, like, what kind of backlash he's gonna get. Not only from the dents, but from us. What the fuck are we gonna say? I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, he's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do to get $1 anyway. He'll lie about whatever the fuck, so who gives a shit about him running ads, dude? You know?
Using it, what it does is it just auto runs ads during the streams, and there's different levels you can do. There's like conservative, balanced, and heavy. I promise you guys, I will never use heavy ads. It's ridiculous. From what I'm to understand, it tries
He
running an ad like
also
every 5
promised that
minutes.
he would never
Oh, never
use
do
the
that.
auto
I know if I
ads
did that,
anyway.
But
So
he
what's
ain't-
the fucking
he
point of
said he ain't
promising,
gonna run
dude?
conservative ads. You know, the other two, they're still on the table. Oh my god, dude. Fuck that. I won't do heavy ads, guys, but I'm still gonna run them motherfuckers on you, alright?
It would
I'm
essentially
still run them pockets.
really hurt my content. There'd be people who'd be so disappointed because they're trying to watch and they can't concentrate because there's ads in your face every minute. I'm not gonna do that. At most, I'll try balanced, but a lot of streams I've been trying conservative, and people have been basically been saying that conservative ads means that it runs an ad maybe every 30 minutes. And it's like, some of them are short, like, I think the longest ad someone mentioned was 30 seconds, but most of them are very short, like 5 to 10 seconds long. A lot of them are skippable ads anyway. I don't know what balanced would do, so we're testing that today, and I'm curious what you guys are seeing on the stream today.
Bro.
Like, is it...
Watch this guy put it on heavy. You know, he's gonna put it on heavy. He's gonna see what happens. No one says shit. He's gonna leave it as is. And if people say something, he's gonna be, oh shit, it was
He's
an
just trying to-
accident, guys. Sorry.
Is it any
Yeah,
different
he's
than
just
what you
trying to
saw with
push
the
the boundaries of it.
I wanted to
That's
try the
exactly
balance
what he's
today,
doing.
because I figured it's not a narrative-based game, so it doesn't matter when the ad runs. It's not going to be a huge deal. It's multiplayer, right? So I wanted to give it a shot. So, okay, it was a 5-second ad and it was skippable. It was, and someone said I got a 10-second Amazon ad. You got a football ad. Were they bad? Because what gets me is that it's supposed to be balanced. And if you guys are saying there's just like a couple quick ads in, that's not even that bad at all, right? I got 2 10-second long ads.
What a bitch.
I got a Google phone ad. I got a 15-second ad for bras. It was unskippable. Well, I'm sure you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
You're
sure,
a fucking
Phil.
child.
Oh my God, dude.
Now,
Dude.
first of all, why am I doing this? Well, it's very simple. Losing out, being
You
sick,
want more
hurt
money?
me a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Simple.
Yep,
Just
there
me
we
back
go.
a
say the
lot.
truth.
And
There we go.
You just
Doesn't
want
take
money,
much to
bitch.
Get to the heart of the scam, right, guys? Like, he just wants to run this shit to get extra money. That's all
Yep.
it is. That's all it is. Alright, we can skip. You want me to skip? Alright, I won't skip. Fuck.
not doing that marathon really hurt this business. It did. That's a marathon that every year I do, and it usually helps a ton, and I didn't have it. So look how low we are on memberships right now. Typically, this
he's
would have
pointing
skyrocketed during the marathon, and look where we are, right? Same thing with super chats and everything. You know, what are you gonna do? So what I'm trying to do is experiment with these ads to see, does it actually benefit me at all? You know, I don't have a lot of viewers right now on stream. What do we have? 400? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, we have almost 500 viewers. What the hell's going on? Guys, just so you know, there's nothing special going on today. We're just playing Call of Duty. I don't know why you're all here. There's nothing special going on here. I don't know why I have so many viewers. But anyway, I don't get a lot of viewers. So, with the amount of viewers that I get, you know, is it even beneficial? Would I even get anything out of these ads on the streams? I literally don't know. I have no idea. But I'm demoing it. I figure, you know, give it a few days, maybe a week of testing, and then maybe I'll have some data I can look at and say, gee, did I actually make anything on this? Did it make sense? And did it hurt the views? Did it hurt the stream? Are people upset that these ads automatically run at set intervals?
God,
or is it not that big of a deal? Because if it's not that big of a deal, then I might as well just leave it on.
He's fucking pushing, bro.
Right? But if it
He's
is a
really
big deal and it's
fucking
bothering you guys, I don't
pressing
want to do
about
it. So
these
this is
ads
all a
and shit,
test for
dude.
everyone. Okay? So let's see what happens. Please give me feedback this week on this. Okay? Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to game news. Alright? Our first story is regarding Modern Warfare 3. And it's not a good story, supposedly. Okay? According to, research that has been done. Modern Warfare 3 was developed in only 16 months. While most Call of Duty games have a development window of 3 or more years, Modern Warfare 3 was massively rushed with a crunch culture. Employees were forced to work nights and weekends to complete the game. Many employees had a feeling of betrayal and felt that management broke all of their promises about crunch time. And of course now, this game has been getting critically panned because there's been news stories about the campaign is terrible. Now, I'm not playing the campaign. I'm not, so it doesn't really affect me. I'm playing it for the multiplayer and for Warzone. I'll judge for myself. I liked the multiplayer of the beta, that's why I bought it.
Right.
But I get it, like, it's fine, right?
So.
It's what I mean, like, you have these tried and true game developers that used to pump out nothing but quality. And now, sadly...
Oh my god, the props, bro. I like how he does. He's pulling out the Kleenex like a fucking prop, guys. Alright, see it? See it, guys? See it? It's Kleenex. I'm gonna go blow my nose. Like, bro, he could just sit in that chair, mute his mic, and just blow his nose. You know what I mean? But no, he has to make it this big fucking theatrical fucking thing, bro. Like, alright, guys, I'll be right back. Like, damn, dude.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. This cold really sucks. Okay, continuing on. The other big news story we have today is very unfortunate, but I can't say that we...
Totally looks and sounds like he has a cold, right, guys? Life ending.
Weren't expecting
It's terminal.
this. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have remembered that a few weeks ago, about a month ago, all right, we had a big news story about a game engine company called Unity. And this is one of the major game development engines that a lot of companies, they license this game engine to make their video games, right? We were talking about how many major games, the entire, the mobile game, or not mobile games, the games from that Chinese company that makes the freaking,
someone has mobile games on the mind, guys. And it isn't Cho Murray. Alright.
Like anime-ish MMO. God, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. I played it a few years ago. Remember? And I did the random pull. I never spent $1 on the game, but I got like a rare character through a pull. I can't remember the name of it now. I haven't played it in a long time. But there's that one, and there's many games. Yes, Tencent. That's right. Genshin Impact and Tencent. Tencent, almost a ton of the games that Tencent makes are on this Unity engine. Okay? Plus, I mean, tons of other games. A lot of indie games as well are made. Not Tencent, it's MiHoYo. Excuse me, it's not Tencent, it's MiHoYo. Someone said Tencent.
Phil
it's not.
knows
MiHoYo
his...
is the game development company.
He almost knows his mobile game shit, huh?
Anyway, so a lot of games are made on this Unity engine. And why was it in the news? Because they decided that this coming year, 2024, they were going to change their model of how they license their game engine. That they were going to make it so that you have to pay per every install of a game with the Unity engine. So if you're an indie game developer and someone installs your game, you owe the company money.
Bro, isn't this... Man, I don't want to listen to this stupid shit, bro. God damn.
All right,
This guy.
ready? This is the internal document that went out to Unity employees yesterday. You ready for this? Guidance. We are committed to a customer-first business model. This business model is enabled by the right product portfolio, the right initiatives, and clear focus. When executed with excellence, this business model is designed to deliver faster revenue growth, improve profitability metrics, and increase free cash flow. Customer-first business model, such as charging your
thank
customer
God, my
per
headphones
install
died.
of your game development engine. That's
I gotta plug them
unprecedented
in,
in the
let's see,
industry, and
shit,
everyone
thank you.
called you collectively the greediest engine company in existence. That's a customer-first business model. Interesting. That's a very interesting statement that they started and led with there. Okay? Now, continuing on. Several weeks ago, we started a comprehensive assessment of our product portfolio to focus on those products that are most valuable to our customers. We are also evaluating the right cost structure that aligns with a more focused portfolio. We are acting quickly and expect to make final decisions over the next few weeks. We expect to start implementing the plan within this quarter and expect to complete all interventions before the end of the first quarter of 2024. This likely includes discontinuing certain product
Oh my
offerings,
God.
reducing our workforce.
Listening to Phil Reed makes you want to go to fucking sleep.
They fucked up so bad
Jesus
with this
Christ.
announcement of we're changing our model for our engine. They lost so much business. So many companies said, well, fuck it, we don't trust them anymore. We're backing out. We're not using Unity Engine anymore. They lost so much money, they now have to downsize their business. Wow.
Wow.
You want to talk about fast failure? They went from being one of the most prominent game engine developers.
This is like old news. People are still gonna use the Unity engine. They're not going out of fucking business, bro. Who cares? What the fuck is
on the
this,
planet
dude?
to having to be forcibly downsized
He is a
because
misery
the CEO
merchant.
fucked the whole company up in his
Yeah.
announcement.
And you wanna know what's funny, bro? Phil doesn't like it when we do it to him. It's a crime. It's immoral. It's wrong. And if Phil wants to, when he talks about other people, he would never do that or stoop to that level, right? But this is what he's doing. He's dancing on the graves and the misfortunes of other people and companies and businesses. It's okay when he does it, right? But not when I do it or you. Nope, it's wrong. You belong in the depths of fucking hell. Not him. Old baby face Phil. He belongs in heaven.
This is beyond Don Matrick levels of bungling. Don Matrick, who is in charge of Xbox gaming at the launch of the Xbox One, is single-handedly blamed for the reason why the console launched so poorly, with his insanely bad decisions to bundle it by mandatorily putting in the Kinect, by also all the bad press about, oh, you have to have an online connection to play with this console. You can't just share a game with a friend. If you don't have an online connection, we have a console for you. It's called the Xbox 360. I mean, you want to talk about a bungle job. And I thought that was the worst. This now might go down in history.
Fucking bungle job is your dad inseminating your fucking mom instead of pulling out. Your dad bungled the whole job. Linda wasn't fucking meant to be jizzed in, bro. You know, like she was meant to be like fucked around with and then left somewhere in a restaurant.
As the biggest bungling of anything gaming
Paul
related
Parry was
ever.
a sad little
This
bitch
CEO is a
himself,
complete
bro.
fucking asshole. He
Fuck
literally
the first
tanked
bitch
his own
he could
company
get his hands on
with his actions.
Came inside her.
I
That's
mean,
how we ended up with
they
Phil.
have to downsize the company, close divisions, cut off programs, and lay off employees because they fucked up so bad. Wow. Continuing on. The exact timing of these interventions is difficult to estimate. We're therefore not providing guidance for the fourth quarter or the full year 2023. We will provide guidance
Somebody
for
fucking
2024
kill me.
with our fourth quarter and full.
No, I'm not gonna listen to Phil Reed. It's like, nah. Dude, like, Phil Reed's at an 11th grade level, I swear to God. Like, he's like AP fucking
Of his life, he'll be
English
protected for the rest of his life.
in
He'll
high
never
school.
feel the repercussions of his bad choices. In fact, he probably went out with a bonus. That's how it works. The rich get richer are insulated from any bad decisions whatsoever in the United States of America. I know that sounds gross and disgusting. It sounds like some kind of a movie, right? My God, this sounds like a movie with the big CEO villain. It's true. That's actually how the company works. That's how the country works. Yeah. And you know, I don't want to turn this into...
That's how he gets by, too. Phil isn't lying. That's how he gets by, too. You know, but, like, he's hoping you don't look at that.
A
lot of
political
people, yeah,
show.
they get to see her
As I
just
told you guys,
fail
I don't like
upwards.
talking politics, but man, I swear to you, one day we're doing it. Because this is the kind of shit that kills me. That we live in a world right now where these people are so ultra powerful and rich that they can make mistakes, and who does it hurt? Everyone below them. But they're protected from any repercussions. You wanna know what should happen? They just say, hey CEO, you made the bad decision, so now we take all your fucking money that you ever made from this company and we pump it back in so that we can save our company. And by
What's that one song by, what's her name, Alanis Morissette, bro? It's a slapper. Ironic, where she's like, it's like rain on your wedding day. You know? Like, that's Phil. He's a very ironic person, dude.
the way, if you
I
complain,
want
you go
him
to
to
jail.
talk about politics
Because you fucked
one
up.
day.
It's your own greed that fucked our company up. It wasn't
Very,
us.
very
We're working
ironic.
hard to make this company work, and you made one awful decision, one greedy piece of shit decision, and you tanked the company. Fuck you. You now pay for it, not everyone under you. But sadly, that's not how it works. This guy.
Bro, I can't. I feel like I need to go take a walk. I feel like I need to go to the park and take a walk, bro, before I fucking, like, flip the fuck out. This fucker, bro, he's so fucking delusional. It's hilarious.
Guy will
Jesus
get away
Christ,
scot-free, be rich forever, be rewarded for his awful behavior. It's fucked. It's a fucked up world we're living in, man.
Fucked up world we're living in, man. Fucked up world we're living in, man. Where you get to make up different ailments and things that never happened. And you get to just constantly fuck up and literally constantly prove that you don't deserve to have the job you have that a lot of people wish they could have. And you get to sit here and defraud on like 15 credit cards, man. And get to, you know, sit here and buy 2 condos you can't afford. And the government just pretty much wipes your debt, man. You know? It's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up, man. That there's people that could barely pay their student loans. But me, for 15 years, Snort, I could sit here and just beg for money all day and have other people make my content for me, and all I do is just sit here and fucking yap my mouth all day. Yeah, guys, pretty fucking shitty, isn't it? It's very shitty, bro.
So,
Very fucking shitty.
I wish everyone who works at Unity the best, because it's not your fault. This world is an unfair, fucked up world. You did nothing wrong. Your company should not tank because your CEO is a piece of human garbage. But sadly, it looks like that's what's happening. And that's really, exactly, people are saying shades of Bobby Kotick. I mean, yeah, all these CEOs, shades of Yves Guillemot over at Ubisoft, where these awful work cultures, these terrible things are happening, and we know who's in charge, we know who's responsible, and these people literally never feel any consequences for their actions. Not once. They're just insulated from life because they're rich. It's fucked. It's beyond fucked.
Sure is, Phil.
Just look at me. I got sick. All right?
Oh my god. I'm about to throw the. I need a drink. Guys, oh, I need a fucking drink. I'm like looking around, like, where's some alcohol? I need a fucking drink. What the fuck? There's water off my desk. Where's my alcohol? Open my little mini fridge of wines. Fucking. This is bullshit, bro. He's about to fucking cook, dude.
I got sick for a week. I missed work for a week. And now I'm going to be suffering for it for like months on end. That's my reality, right? These motherfuckers can tank their fucking companies. And they're rich for the rest of their lives regardless. No suffering, no bad negative feelings, nothing. They're fine. Right now, they're...
No, I don't care. Reddit! Kiwi Farms. I don't care who the fuck listens to this shit. This motherfucker does drugs. He's on drugs, okay? He's on drugs. This isn't just mental illness. What the fuck, bro? Phil's sitting here fucking popping some Adderall. Dude, sniffing some cocaines. Or fucking shooting meth in his fucking arms, for all I know. But he could be sticking heroin in his toes, but he's sitting here high. He's high as hell, dog. Okay? Ain't nobody this unaware. Nah, bro.
They're probably planning their fucking
This nigga high.
vacations for Christmas in the Hamptons and out on their yachts and flying to the tropical islands for New Year's. That's their life right now, right? It's pretty fucked up. Anyway.
This motherfucker, bro.
See, Cypress says, you should just do a political show. You'll get blowback no matter what you say.
Dog, he's riding the dragon, dog, like Goku at the end of Dragon Ball GT. Like, he's just out here riding on fucking Shenlong, dude.
You literally have nothing to lose.
He's
As much
high
as
as
you're
hell.
right, I would never do the political show with my gaming stuff. I would have to do something new to do it. It can't be in the same spot. And at the same time, I hate to say it, I know that if I did that, all right, I'm telling you right now, here's the thing, and I've said this before, Cypress and everyone else, I'm not liberal and I'm not conservative. I'm someone who judges based on a situation.
You're a registered Republican,
Bro, he
dude.
doesn't
You're
even
conservative.
know the meaning of, like, being a liberal, bro. Like, a liberal can hold conservative views. Like, I have a few conservative views, dude. I do. You know, like, but, like, most of my views are fucking, they're kind of left-leaning, like, kind of do whatever fuck you want kind of shit. You know what I mean? But I believe in, like, law and order and fucking government intervention and shit like that where it fucking needs to happen. I don't know. But Phil's a conservative. He's a conservative person. Alright? Don't let him fool you. He likes to try. He tries to fence it, but he's bad at it. I'm not a liberal, and I'm not conservative. So, he's literally, he's showing you that he's a conservative, bro. Okay? Because only dumbass fucking conservatives, dude, think that liberals are only leftists. Okay? Like, literally. Like, only dumbass conservatives fucking think that.
You know,
They
we're
equate
what's
leftists
the
with
right
liberal,
choice in each
and that's what he
situation.
just
Sometimes
did.
it's one way, sometimes it's the other, sometimes it's in the middle. Because I'm not polarized, you'll find when you look on YouTube, if you look on Twitch, if you look on Rumble, if you look on what's the other the streaming site that everyone's going to Kick, if you watch their content, and you're going to notice they are all polarized. They're either all the way left or they're all the way right. And you want to know why? Because that sells.
'Cause you're an idiot.
They found a way to market that and make it that you're all the way this way or all the way
grifters,
that way.
guys.
And when you do, you get sponsors, you get money, you get everything from one side or the other. But sadly, because everyone's become so polarized.
It's the most fucking it's like such a low hanging fucking opinion that you know it's a fence sitting opinion. Everyone's all the way left and all the way right. It's like, Phil, like the leftists, they have a lot of good reasons to be upset about the economic and the fucking shit that they're living under, right? And the fucking people on the right, they have good reasons for being like, yo, hold on, bro. Like, y'all wilding out trying to make some kind of utopia. Like, there's no such thing, you know? Like, you ain't gonna get no world where, like, everybody's fucking happy. And that's what a real centrist fucking says. But it's just like, feels like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like some shit you hear Hassan say, dude, I swear.
Everyone hates each other. There's almost no one out there providing an actual logical, middle of the road understanding of anything.
Oh, and that's
There's
gonna be
lots of
DSP,
people that
dude.
do that. There's lots of people that do that. I'm not gonna name people because, like, you know, I don't want to start, like, some weird ass political fucking shootout in the fucking comments and shit like that. But, nah, dude, there's a lot of content creators that have more nuance and even-handed fucking takes on politics and the world around us and shit like that. You just gotta go and, like, be able to listen and stomach all the bullshit sometimes, you know? Like, same thing with right-leaning content creators and far leftists, like, yeah, it's cringe, like, they're both cringe, but, you know, there's good points on each side. You know, there's good things to listen to from everybody, bro. It's just, like, the motherfuckers that be wilding out, they have the loudest fucking opinions, and that sucks.
You just want to make this. And this comes going one way or the other. And that's the thing, like, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do that at all. I feel like I wouldn't be doing something completely different. And that's great, but I don't know how it would work. I don't know if anyone would even care. You know what I mean?
No,
Everyone wants to
Nobody would
hate the other side.
get
Everyone wants to think
Phil.
it's my way or the highway.
I want him
right?
to
Either
do
you're with me or you're
politics.
against me. That's the worst take.
I want him to do politics, guys. Fuck being a salt miner. I'm gonna be a gold miner, baby. What the fuck? Dude, I'm trying to tell you, if Phil did nothing but talk about history and politics, you guys wouldn't see me stream for 2 weeks. I'd be sitting here doing videos, like investigating and fact checking the shit out of him, having fun and shit with that, dude. You know, like, go ahead, bro. I'll be a gold miner. Everybody will tear his ass apart on YouTube, dude.
And that's the take that a lot of these political people are doing now. So
Okay. Let's let it dry.
I have absolutely no idea if I tried to do something like politics that if it would even work. Because that's me. Like, that's
It would
totally me.
not
is
work,
trying
bro.
to analyze every situation rationally,
This
logically,
situation.
finding middle
No.
ground.
He got
finding
his Joe
what's best
Biden
for
down
everyone. It's
perfectly.
not about
He would
this
get
group
his
gets ahead or this
ass
group gets
tore
ahead.
the
It's about
fuck
how do we all
up,
Fucking
coexist and not kill each other,
destroyed,
but also
bro.
find a way to all have
People would destroy the shit out of him.
about.
Pussy, dude.
Not how do I stomp my fucking opponents into a pile of paste and then dance on their graves like this.
That's what you do. That's what you just did to Bungie, to all these motherfuckers, Phil. What the fuck, dude? That's all you
not what
do.
life's supposed to be. But that's what all these political people are like these days. It's fucked up. Okay? So anyway, I hear you, Cypress. I don't really think that's what we're gonna be doing right now. You know. But I think we'll get to it one day. I really do feel like we'll get to it one day. Alright? Anyway. Alright, so thank you for that. Now, guys, it's 12:20. It's time to get to shout-outs. Let's begin. We start on the YouTube side of things. First super chat of the day is from Good Morning Studios. Already talking about drama, completely ignoring that. I'm as you guys know, I told you, I talked about this last week. I'm gonna continue on with my intention. I'm staying out of drama. I want nothing to do with any of the bullshit drama of YouTube or the internet. I'm staying away from those people as far as possible. I don't care how much they talk about me and name drop me and try to pull me into their vortex of duty. I'm staying out. All right.
You
So
said duty.
no, I'm not
You
playing
said
with dog
duty
turds.
twice.
I'm staying away from the dog turds. Thanks for the super chat, but no thanks on the topic. I'm not talking about it. Okay. Okay. K Styles 1998 did a whopping $50 super chat this morning.
This guy.
Thank you so much, K Styles for a whopping $50 super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Jay Davis with a $5 super chat. What's up, Phil? What's going on, Jay Davis? If you've been watching the show now, you probably know what's up. I got you caught up on everything going on. I'm excited for Call of Duty. BattleDuck 9000 has re-upped their membership for 27 months. Thank you very much, BattleDuck. I don't think that counts as a new one, though. No, it does not count as a new one. But I appreciate the re-upping. Now, one thing to draw everyone's attention to. I got to start focusing on members again. We dipped so many members in the last several weeks. We got to try to build these numbers back up. We're going back to daily goals. My daily goal today is 440 members throughout this Modern Warfare 3 stream. If you like the gameplay, if you enjoy it, please support the channel. Please become a member. Or please support the community. Consider gifting memberships. It looks like today we're going to have a good amount of viewers.
He wants like 1,000 like last year,
so please
bro.
Consider becoming a member today, if at all you can.
Last year you got like fucking view.
Let's hit 440
like
members by the end of today's streams. We got Modern Warfare 2
like,
and Spider-Man 2 lined up. I
dude?
know we can get 14 members by the end of today. I know we can do it if we focus on it and make it a goal. So let's make it a goal. All right, everyone, let's rally. Thank you.
Let's rally. It's a team effort, guys. A team effort to make sure I have money. Like, you know how fucking insane that sounds when you say it like that? Let's rally. It's a team effort just to make sure he has money, not you. Money escapes your fucking pocket, goes into his. And his scope
now,
gets it.
Outside of the YouTube side of stuff, let's get over to tips. First of all, I want to give a special shout out and thank you to
Crazy Cat Gamer. You're depressed.
I just
I'm
fucked
sorry,
up.
man.
I just misclicked. Shit.
I hope you could get out of that funk, man.
By the way, thank you, Plato. Plato just gifted a membership and it went to D-Man. Congrats, D-Man. Thank you, Plato. Now, oh, my nose. I got a tip during my day off. All right.
Treated, Phil.
From JGB London.
Bro,
all right.
Really,
and they said, I'm new to your channel. I'm sorry to hear that you were sick. I hope you feel better soon. To have your ads watched on the show. So if you're a member, post up your ads there. All right. If you're not a member, first of all, what?
71 bucks in tips, guys. Some door knocker gave Phil 50 bucks. See what I mean? It's always these exact whole numbers that Phil needs or wants or is asking for. So he gets exactly $50 in tips. Like, come on, bro. Fake ass tips and shit, dude.
What are you waiting for? But if you're not a member,
fake as hell.
There is a public thread that's on the community tab of this channel from the beginning of the month. You can find it by typing !add apocalypse into the chat, and the link will pop up. The bot will put it up there. You click on that link, and go right to the thread to post up there. The more submissions, the better. All right, the more we have. I'd rather have way too many submissions that we'll never get to than to run out of submissions in the middle.
Maybe 300.
Right? Now, one other thing that I want to do, I absolutely want to do a tier maker during our Adpocalypse event. But the question is, what should it be? I was thinking ranking like foods, classic American Thanksgiving foods against each other. Like, what's the ultimate food that you eat at Thanksgiving that you like more than others, right? There's so many different things that people eat for Thanksgiving. And I know for a fact that we could definitely find probably a good tier maker to rank. If you think that's good, if not, if you have a better idea, let me know. But we have 2 weeks left, so let's get the planning going. Let's think about what we want to do. It's going to be a fun day. There's going to be some drinking. There's going to be some food I'm going to order. We're actually going to bring back feasting with Phil for the first time in ages. So it should be great, okay? So, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Adpocalypse returneth soon.
So gay.
I received
He is pretty much
a $23.44 tip from JGB London, the person who had sent me the tip during my day off. Thank you so much to JGB. First of all, let's play your animation here.
Thanks for giving me more money, dummy.
I appreciate that very much.
He's
and that's $23, so that will get us up
like
to
90-something tips.
94 before we even booted the game. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that.
94
now,
before we even booted the game up. Thank you so much. Right, $94 in tips before I even actually did anything.
Feel meaningless. So why would I want to keep playing it? It's almost like, I understand they wanted to do a plot like that. That's a little different. But at the same time, if their plot negates the importance of anything you've done in the game, why do you think that was a good plot for your game? It almost makes me feel like I don't want to play it ever again, right? Anyway,
What is he talking
well, I guess we'll see. If there's DLCs for it, if anyone even plays them, who knows? I don't know. Now, in addition to this, I received a $25 tip from
Bro.
1 Minute Man.
Ugh.
Bullshit, bro.
Fake ass bullshit, bro. This isn't real. Now he gets a hat. He go wear the hat and glasses before he even does his job, bro.
1 Minute Man, thank you so very much.
Imagine your
Your
boss
ongoing
giving you
support
$100
of my channel
before
and
you even do
content.
your
I
job,
always
bro.
appreciate it.
Like, soon
You'll
as
always
you,
come
you
by
park
and
in the
support no
parking
matter what I'm
lot
doing.
of your work.
I thank
Your
you so
boss
much for
gives
that.
you
With that
$100
tip,
just for showing up.
we're now at $119 in tips, which means it is official.
The
we will
whales
have a
are
hat
swimming. They're splashing around today.
And by the way, the latest super chatter, I didn't put them on the leaderboard, and that's my fault. It was Jay Davis. That was the last super chatter. Sorry about that, Jay Davis.
Oh
My
yeah, a
fault.
lot
Let's
of
get
them
you
are
up there.
fucking beat up.
Okay. So, what hats would be for Call of Duty today? Oh man, we gotta think about this one. What?
You know, it'd be funny too, like a lot of these tips he got on his day off. You know what I mean? Like, they're not, none of this is real, guys. At the end of the day, all this money doesn't exist. It's all gonna go on his, as soon as he goes on break, bro, all the tips are gone. You know, he memory holds that money and he wants some more. So, who cares? I really don't care anymore. Like,
Hats would fit Call of Duty.
you get numb to it.
Which hat is Call of Duty best?
This guy is such a
The
F-word.
the fake hair hat, which has
Which
camo,
hat
the blue digital camo
It's
hat,
F-word best, bro.
the beret, or
Good God, bro. You know how many times we've seen this empty chair more than fucking Phil today? Dog. Like, the chair should be getting tipped instead of Phil. You can hear his little autistic ass. Meh, meh. Yes, I found a hat.
I guess we'll just go traditional cowboy.
Ugh, God.
There you go.
Fucking someone throw me
Okay.
in the garbage.
All right. It looks like an anonymous person is doing some memberships. First of all, their name is Anonymous. They became a member. Then they gifted a membership, and that went to Puricato. Then they gifted another membership, and that one went to Atlison.
Oh my God, bro.
So thank you to this anonymous person
Thank you,
who's gifting
OIC.
memberships to.
Big ups, OIC.
Okay.
Thanks for
So,
keeping the business together,
Ladies and
bro.
gentlemen, thank you. Obviously, a great podcast, a great
He's
return
done with
show.
Q&A. He's like, thanks for all fucking money. Fuck it. I guess I'll start work.
Covered a lot of topics.
Whenever he doesn't get tips, bro, he's sitting
Oh,
here
really?
just like,
King
doing
B. Cruel says if
Q&A
you
for
beat
fucking
the Like a
ever,
Dragon
dude.
Gaiden, you unlock a special demo of Like a Dragon Infinite. The English is in there.
Yeah,
and Kiryu in
Adam,
English
he
is
fails
rough.
upwards,
Young likes to
bro.
block people on X.
He's the
okay?
companies that he's sitting
Great.
here talking about.
So what you're saying is there's a preview of how he sounds in there, and people don't like how he
Literally,
sounds.
he
They're very
fails.
upset.
He does nothing. He half-asses.
Great.
He went
Are
bankrupt.
they as upset at him as they were
You know,
as the Ada Wong voice
fucking
actress?
Fucked up
in Resident Evil 4
15
Remake?
fucking credit cards, bro.
Are we all just upset
and
about
still
these things
gets to
now,
make
constantly just upset?
$100,000 a year. He gets to stay in business. Like, he's
Anyway.
the guy that
Guys,
he's trying to
thank you
talk
for a great
about.
show. I appreciate the support. I
Such
appreciate
a
you hanging
fucking
out and talking with
dumbass.
me. we do have to end it because I want to jump into Call of Duty. All right.
I
Thank you very much for
No, he
watching.
doesn't,
The Adpocalypse cometh. Please submit your ads. And I hope you guys are ready
He's
for the
sitting here,
return
like,
of multiplayer main.
in Phil's little stupid monkey head, dude. He's like, bro, I made $100 sitting here doing nothing. So these retards will probably give me 100 more. They'll give me 100 more. I might as well just start playing the game now, you know?
Mayhem today.
That's how his
Modern
little
Warfare 3
ape-head
right
works.
around
He
the
thinks
corner.
he's fucking a
Tomorrow we'll be
smart
able to talk
business
about my
person,
initial
dude.
impressions, and I'm excited for this. So I hope that you guys will stick around. Thank you all for watching, and I will see
Random,
you all
yeah,
tomorrow for the Level 1 podcast.
Phil pays some shit off, doesn't fuck it up, it helps him.
All righty, everybody. That ends the show. Let's get set up. I'm going to take a very brief break just to use the...
Oh,
Alright, I'm
shit.
done. That means, you already know. You know that means I'm done. So, fuck me. Where am I going here? I'm done.
Let's watch the Boogie thing with
What am I
Mudahar.
gonna do? I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 and fucking eat pizza and drink wine. This is like my last little day off. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, I think. So I'll be here tonight. We'll get a little fucked up.
Oh shit.
We'll watch Phil. We'll see what he's up to. But yeah, if you guys are gonna watch Phil today, I expect him to make another 50 fucking bucks. At least. You know? Like, the scams are working, bro. He's getting money buffed. But, you know, you never know what happens. But I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves and each other. Don't work too hard if you're working. All that good shit. I'll catch you guys fucking tonight, hopefully. Peace, my friends.
Oh yeah, I want to watch the Young Yeah video by It's a Gundam. Hey, puppy fluff. Oh my god, no. Do 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 do. Oh, oh. All right, let's.
Uh-oh. Shit, hold on,
Never had
guys.
any problem with
There we go.
them, but after this video, he will definitely ban me. Young Yi suffers from what I like to call social media itis. If you do well in social media, especially when like the bar is lower for you, it's nothing personal. But Young Ye's editing is probably something I could fart out in 10 minutes, but it's the truth. But he's doing great. Long as you do well doing what you do, it's all up, baby. But the problem with that is sometimes you start to huff your own farts too much. You know, you just start taking them in. You're like, ah, I am the greatest ever. I make thousands of dollars a day. Oh. Digital cocaine. Can I say that? Probably not, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't care anymore, YouTube. They're flagging me right now. Flag it. Flag it. I know you're doing it. Do it. Do it. I don't care. Shoot me.
You have nothing. Nothing to threaten me with.
Can I say that, Stu? I probably can't. Young Yi announced that he was Kiryu in Yakuza, right? And I remember seeing it on Twitter. And I'm like, this is the most gross miscasting I've ever seen. Casting Young Yi to be Kiryu would be like casting me to play Captain America. And the suit would just hang off of my scrawny little ass as I ran down the street, huffing and puffing like a smoker with stage 5 cancer. That would be a good way to sum up Young Yi's Kiryu. It's something to behold, let me tell you. Let's play some clips.
Justice, we're breaking the law, breaking the world together. Throwing out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules. No cause,
This
no
is
choice,
fucking
no
awful,
back
awful.
No slowing
He
down
sounds like
because
shit.
we'll
Kill me. Let me know.
Kill me, please. I want to die.
Oh, did you enjoy it? You probably didn't. Too bad. You're getting another one. That's for not subscribing to my Patreon. You get another one. Oh, not fucking me time. Not fucking me time.
You've been childish. You fell down. You got hurt chasing sweeter dreams.
Yeah. That's some good stuff. Give him another one, Stu. Less editing for me. Get another one. This'll teach you for not becoming a tier 3 sub, you little pay pig.
He's a monster.
Young's Kiryu is the audio equivalent of watching XQC do sit-ups, my dudes.
Oh, shit, don't tell me. Kiri-san, I don't have a bald patch, do I? I think the bullet ripped a chunk out. Does it look bad?
Can't say I see any difference. The tips are a bit burned. But your hair looks like it's seen more bullets than one.
What? Because it's...
Fluffy, I know he's I'll turn it off. All right, Jesus Christ, you know...
God damn, Fluffy didn't like it.
I'm turning it off.
You know it's bad when the dog doesn't like it. Now, for months, people have been ripping on Young Yi becoming the voice of Kiryu. And I noticed it on
He
Twitter
sounds
because
like
he just
shit.
started blocking people like crazy. I watched Fratanga actually defend Young Yi or Young Yeah, and he turned around and blocked Frit. It's like, God damn. His ego is paper thin. He also put out a lot of copium tweets, too. I'd have to read this shit to you. I really don't want to, because there's a lot of tweets.
There will always be a loud minority who will claim I get cast because I'm a YouTuber.
I would tend to believe this is a gross miscasting, nothing personal.
FYI, I've been acting longer than I've been a YouTuber.
Yeah, I've
you
been
haven't.
making music longer than I've been a YouTuber. Guess what I'm doing?
I earned Kiryu.
You know, I can't even make fun of Young Yi for this because I have these sort of arguments by myself. I have the decency to just keep them in my, like, bedroom. You know what, I'm ranting and raving. I earned 1 million subscribers. They won't let me have them.
Spent days perfecting my auditions. If they only cared about follower numbers, they just cast Mr. Beast for everything.
That's because Mr. Beast didn't try. Like, if Mr. Beast came in and said he wanted to play Kiryu, you would have lost the spot. There's no doubt about it. They would have figured out a way to put Beast in there. I don't know. I also don't care.
I appreciate those reaching out with kind words on Kiryu. I always knew some toxicity was coming, or that not everyone would be on board. But I'm glad to see more people are warming up to my aversion. And I'm excited for people to see Kiryu's full journey. Wish I could show more. Did I mention he did a lot of videos about himself being Kiryu, which is really weird? You know, like Kiryu tries out to be Mario, or Kiryu voice actor reacts to the trailer of whatever the hell. And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
Why?
Personally, I would have done it, and it would have been like, yeah, I'm in it. And then that would have been it, especially if I did poorly.
All right.
But then again, I'm not Young Yi. I've been fired from a lot of voice acting gigs because there was somebody that was trans on the development team and they objected to me. They were like, it's that guy. he's toxic and he's transphobic. And I'm like, how do you figure? How do you figure? Just because I said Dylan Mulvaney has ghastly big clown feet?
Continue to be thrilled, grateful, and honored to be part of the series and cast. As a fan, it was a feast. Blah, 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 blah. Also, let's go. Overwhelmingly positive review score for Gaiden on stream. Like,
bro, of course it's got overwhelmingly positive. It's a good game and most of us play in Japanese. If Young Ye didn't block people and be really weird online about this role, I would have never known he was in the game.
Not all criticism is toxic. You need to learn to take it to the chin and move on.
Exactly. I got a death threat a day ago. I took it to the chin and moved on. I was the bigger man. I didn't send back my own threat. It shows you tremendous growth as a YouTuber.
I agree. Never said all criticism is toxic, but there's a line.
Young Yet is. I don't like Young Yet. I never have. Well,
Can't say never. I used to. Does Ice Spice remind anybody else of Little Orphan Annie? Unhinged weirdo. I didn't see this part.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. Need that money. Really, that money. That money. I like to call, if I could click it, Phil's Day Off. Okay? Now, first time that I really had a day off in 2 weeks. The week before was when I was sick, and that was the day when I had all my groceries getting delivered and everything. And then I ended up doing a night stream instead. You know, I didn't really have a real day off for 2 weeks. So, this was my first day off in a couple of weeks. And thankfully, I did not have to do too much in regards to, like, errands and things like that. Like, a lot of these days off, I have to run around. I have to do appointments. I have to do a bunch of things. I have to cram them all to the same day. In this case, I really only had 2 things. Grocery store and pet supplies. And that was it. So it wasn't a huge deal. Sorry, I know that's disgusting. After last week's debacle ordering groceries and having to pay extra money to have them delivered, only to have them be delivered super late and everything, I was not doing that this week. I said, I'm going to the grocery store to buy stuff. And it made sense, too, because this week, my wife wants to try out a couple of recipes that either she hasn't done in a very long time or, like, a new one. Like, for example, she makes this really good Japanese curry. And we used to have it all the time. And then we haven't had it in, like, I'm serious, like a year. And all of a sudden, we're like, dude, let's do the Japanese curry. Like, that's such a good dish. So I had to get those ingredients. I'm like, well, I want to see what they got there and pick from the shelves rather than me trying to guess online what they're going to have and try to order and deliver. And get this. Today, we are doing homemade deluxe baked nachos for dinner. Dinner nachos. It's just listen to this. First of all, rather than a fatty bad meat, we're going to do ground turkey that's going to be seasoned and fried up.
What the fuck did he just say, Jigga dish?
And in it, it's going to have olives, jalapeno, pickled jalapenos, pico de gallo, queso, plus some Mexican blend cheese. Refried beans, okay? All over I bought a giant bag of restaurant quality tortilla chips. And then we're going to have, like, sour cream on the side and stuff to dip it in, too. So I was like, we love nachos, but, you know, we don't really order them that often. We're like, why don't we make our own? And this way we can pick the ingredients that we want, right? So we're actually kind of having this really cool dinner tonight. And we've never done this before. We never made our own like this. But that's what I mean, like having to going to the supermarket and picking these ingredients out while I was there versus guessing what they're going to have, trying to order online, and then getting a bunch of substitutions or, you know, it's much better that way. So this should be pretty fun today if she does make them, because I think she said she wanted to make them for dinner today. It'd be a good way to reward myself after my first ever session of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, have some homemade baked nachos. Should be pretty good. But, anyway, so, you know, that's pretty much what I did, you know, with the grocery shopping. We needed some pet stuff for Jasper and stuff like that. So, overall, I was out like maybe 2-3 hours yesterday doing that stuff. Outside of that, we actually did a little bit of house cleaning, and we did manage to get Like a Dragon Gaiden. It did show up on Game Pass yesterday. It was so weird that it never showed up for preload, ever. It only showed up once it was live and available on Game Pass. Then you could download it, but it was never, like, available beforehand to preload. So we did load it, but then my wife ended up not really feeling like playing it yesterday, so I didn't get spoiled or anything on the game. We ended up watching a lot of someone else playing Alan Wake 2. And let me tell you guys something, and we'll talk about this because I want to give you my final thoughts on the game. But the whole point of Alan Wake 2, all right, is that there's two protagonists, and you can switch between them on the fly. And when you do that, it creates variety, and it makes the game better, all right? We're watching someone who literally, they claimed they were going to do that, and then they proceeded to play with one of the characters only for like 10 hours, and it makes the game so fucking boring. Because you're doing the same gameplay over and over and over.
No, the game
variety,
is boring.
And it makes it feel very boring.
It is boring by default.
No. That's exactly why Alan Wake 1 wasn't as good. Because in Alan Wake 1, you're just playing as Alan Wake. It's one style of gameplay. There's no variety to it. And once you get halfway through the game and you realize this is the whole game, you get bored. With Alan Wake 2, because you have the two protagonists and because you can swap between them, that's really where it excels, in my opinion. So what's weird about that is, why would you choose not to switch when it's a gameplay mechanic that's in there, right? So we're watching this guy play, and he's just like, not switching. And we're like, this is going to be so boring. He just keeps doing the same thing over and over. Why? I don't understand. I don't know. And it's funny because, again, so many people criticize my playthroughs, right? And they say that my playthroughs suck. And then I watch these other people, I'm like, these are way worse than mine. They really don't try to make their playthroughs interesting in any way. Imagine if I played Alan Wake 2 and I literally just played with Saga the entire fucking game and never swapped. Wow, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be fun gameplay? Wouldn't you be bored to tears? So, I don't know, man, but this is what other people do, and then people say that I suck. So that's why I just don't listen to the bullshit anymore. I know that people have just been nitpicking me for years and years, because I do my best to try to give you guys variety. When I play a Soulsborne game, I try to swap weapons, show you different builds, show you different play styles, show you variety. When I play a game with character swapping, I actually try to swap the characters to show you variety. Like, that's the point, right? So, anyway, yeah, we watched a lot of that.
God damn.
And,
I'm sorry, guys.
Did we do something? I felt like there was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about. Oh, I tested Modern Warfare 3. Now, I gotta call out a big bullshit story, alright? So, if you remember, earlier this week, okay, all these news stories came out about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And the news stories basically said, oh, Modern Warfare 3 is a huge hard drive hog. If you want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, this game takes up over 200 gigabytes of your hard drive space no matter what format you play it on, and it doesn't care about your other games. It requires you to waste that much space. It's crazy, right? and everyone reads this as fact and says, wow, that's terrible. I mean, why would it take up so much of your hard drive space? What a hog. That's really messed up. The whole story's a lie. Yeah, the whole fucking story was a complete and utter lie. How do I know? Because last night, I downloaded and booted up Modern Warfare 3, okay? Here's how it works. You can choose what content you want to download in Modern Warfare 3. Oddly enough, when you buy Modern Warfare 3, they allow you to download Modern Warfare 2. Why? Because it's the same game. Now, do you have to download Modern Warfare 2?
There we go.
No,
getting it
you don't
in.
need it at all, but it's there and available. You can choose to actively download it if you want. You just don't have to. Okay? When you're downloading Modern Warfare 3, it actively has multiple downloads available.
I'm actually going to switch these
Warzone,
around.
Campaign, and these 5 add-on packs. Each one of those segments I just described is around 20 to 25 gigs in size. So if you install all of the pieces of Modern Warfare 3, it's around 100 gigs. Then there's these 5 add-on packs, and they're only 10 megabytes each. So I don't even know what the hell they are. Okay? But that's what's available. So what did I do? I said, well, what am I playing today? Well, all I want to do is play the multiplayer. You know, eventually I'm going to get to Warzone, and I don't know if I'll ever play the campaign. You know, the reports are that the campaign in this game is terrible, and I'm not really caring that much about it. I thought that the Modern Warfare 1 reboot campaign was decent and good. I thought that the Modern Warfare 2 campaign was meh, not that good. I've heard the Modern Warfare 3 campaign is atrociously bad. So I'm like, I don't want to download that. So all I downloaded was the multiplayer and the 5 add-on packs. The multiplayer, I'm not kidding you, 20 gigs. And then I added the add-on packs. That was it. And I think, okay, I take it back because there's a base game download as well. So it might be like another 20 gigs. So I think all in all, actually, I can actually tell you. Here, if I go on here, oops, I booted the game by accident. That's not what I meant to do. If I go to My Games and Apps, and I go to Call of Duty, Manage. Okay, so right now, with the multiplayer only installed, and those add-ons that were necessary, okay, the game is 133 gigs on my Xbox Series X. Okay? So that's being matter-of-fact honest about it. Now, if I downloaded Warzone, it'd probably be another 20, 30 gigs. If I download the campaign, it'd probably be another 20, 30 gigs. But that's because they're all separate. They're not even the same product. Is Warzone the same as multiplayer of Modern Warfare 3? No, they're not the same game. It's different modes of the same game, but they're definitely not the same gameplay. Is the campaign the same? No, of course not. So, the entire story is a lie, because guess what you can do? You can boot up just the mode you want and play it. I know, because I confirmed it last night. On my day off, I booted up Modern Warfare 3, and I went to multiplayer. And, of course, I turned on all the settings, so there's no pop-ups and shit, which is good. We got it already ready for today.
I like
and
that
I booted it
one.
up, and it worked.
Uh-oh, boys.
I was like, so let me get this straight. 130 gigs on my hard drive. I can play it. It's not 230, 260 gigs. They lied. And the answer is yes, they lied. All of these fucking websites, okay, all these news websites, they're all going for clickbait stories now. Every one of them is going for a clickbait story because they don't have news anymore. They're literally drama sites and not true gaming sites or even true news sites anymore. They just care about getting clickbait views for their fucking ads. So they all reported this false article because every one of them did it. It was like every major outlet reported this a few days ago. Oh, you need 260 gigs to play Modern Warfare 3. It's a complete lie. You download what you want, you play what you want. Sure, if you're someone who's literally going to be playing the campaign, Warzone, and multiplayer all at once, then maybe it's 260 gigs. Who the fuck does that? Right? Who the fuck does that? And the other thing is, if you're playing the campaign, you finish it, you delete it. Why are you going to leave the campaign on your hard drive? You beat it, it's done, fuck it, get off my console, right? So what are they talking about? And it really pisses me off.
Not everybody cycles their games like you,
It's
Phil.
not real.
You're not real.
I'm
You're
tired
a
of the bullshit.
fabrication
So anyway,
of Philip
I'm ready to go
Paul
for today. I
J.
did test this last
bitch
night.
ass
That's why I wanted to let
Vernell.
you know. I spent the time. I was like, let's get this going. Let's make sure this works today. And I was like, well, what do I got to download? And I get it all set up. I'm like, so it's completely wrong what they said. Like, not even close to what they were reporting. Anyway, so that's really my day off. I don't really have much else to say about my day off. It wasn't the most eventful day. At the same time, I needed a more relaxed day after the insanely stressful week and a half I had being so sick. It was appreciated to spend some time with my wife, watch some Alan Wake, you know, have some food. And we ordered, of all things, we ordered sushi for dinner. My wife was craving sushi. And it's funny because she was basically saying, that she wanted to prepare for Like a Dragon Gaiden. And she's very excited for Like a Dragon Gaiden. She loves the series. So she was feeling some kind of Japanese food. And I said, well, you know, there's various things we can order. We can get like a teriyaki from somewhere. You know, we could do like a ramen from somewhere. But we're thinking about, like, let's get sushi. So we ordered some sushi, and we got this one kind.
All right, guys, I'm back.
It was interesting.
I
It
am
was
back.
salmon, but it
I
was
had
also
to take
shrimp
that
tempura,
sweatshirt off.
and it had like mango on top with like a chili sauce. It was like a completely unique combination, and we really liked it. We thought it tasted really good. So, anyway, so, excuse me.
What?
Yeah, that was my day off yesterday. Not super eventful.
Nice. That's just straight up ass kicking right there.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Guys, I'm really hoping for a strong bounce back week. You know, last week I lost out on a lot of streaming days because I was sick. There was no Halloween marathon because of it. It set me back significantly. All right. And then we had a series of many good days, meaning people were coming and being very supportive on the streams with support and everything. And then we ended up having like one or two really slow days. And it kind of negated the help that I had had during those days when people were being more generous. And it sucked. It really did. And I think the reason is because I was playing these games that I'd already been playing for 3 weeks. And people were feeling stagnated. And I understand that. And I told you last week a lot of times, I feel the thing is about games today, a lot of these new games are 30 plus hours long. and I'm a variety streamer. I don't just sit here and play one game constantly. So it could take me upwards of 3 weeks to a month to get through a game that's that long. And it's frustrating when I'm liking the games I'm playing, right? And I'm doing a good, and then something screws it up. You know, my illness, it really did set me back. It hurt me big time because it put me not only behind on all the games I was playing, but then a big marathon that people were hyped for got canceled. So that, you know, that support I would have got during the marathon's gone. You know, people were probably saving up to support during that marathon, and that marathon just, you know, it's not coming back. I don't have time to do it. I'm so backlogged on games now, I can't go back and do a Halloween marathon after the fact, you see? So this week, if you can support my streams, please do. Anything is appreciated. I mean, a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, a tip, all appreciated. I would love to get things much back on track now. So, yeah, please, if you could, however you could support the streams this week, by all means, please do. All right? In fact, people are supporting literally right now, and I'm going to shout those out in a little bit. So thank you for that. In advance, we have a shout out segment I will do at the end here. Okay, I ended the show. All right, so thank you for that. All right, now, news. Ladies and gentlemen, today, you may notice advertisements on my streams. I'm testing YouTube's auto advertisement system. They launched this about a month ago, maybe a little under a month ago. They've been pushing heavily for streamers like me to start using it. What it does is it just auto runs ads during the streams, and there's different levels you can do. There's like conservative, balanced, and heavy. I promise you guys, I will never use heavy ads. It's ridiculous from what I'm to understand.
That was
tries
my
running an
man.
ad like every 5 minutes, and I'm never gonna do that. I know if I did that, it would essentially really hurt my content. There'd be people who would be so disappointed because they're trying to watch and they can't concentrate because there's ads in your face every minute. I'm not going to do that. At most, I'll try balanced, but a lot of streams I've been trying conservative, and people have been basically saying that
I've been doing 1-2.
Conservative ads means that it runs an ad maybe every 30 minutes.
No wonder
and it's like some of them are short. Like I think the longest ad someone mentioned was 30 seconds, but most of them are very short, like 5 to 10 seconds long. A lot of them are skippable ads anyway. I don't know what balance would do, so we're testing that today, and I'm curious what you guys are seeing on the stream today. Like, is it any different than what you saw with the conservative? I wanted to try the balanced today because I figured it's not a narrative-based game, so it doesn't matter when the ad runs. It's not going to be a huge deal. It's multiplayer, right? So I wanted to give it a shot. So, okay, it was a 5-second ad and it was skippable. And someone said I got a 10-second Amazon ad. You got a football ad. Were they bad? Because what gets me is that it's supposed to be balanced. And if you guys are saying that it's just like a couple quick ads, then that's not even that bad at all, right? I got 2 10-second long ads. I got a Google phone ad. I got a 15-second ad for bras. It was unskippable. Well, I'm sure you enjoyed it. Now, first of all, why am I doing this? Well, it's very simple. Losing out, being sick, hurt me a lot. I'm not going to lie. It set me back a lot, and not doing that marathon really hurt this business. It did. That's a marathon that every year I do, and it usually helps a ton, and I didn't have it. So look how low we are on memberships right now. Typically, this would have skyrocketed during the marathon, and look where we are, right? Same thing with super chats and everything. You know, what are you going to do? So what I'm trying to do is experiment with these ads to see, does it actually benefit me at all? You know, I don't have a lot of viewers right now on stream. What do we have? 400? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, we have almost 500 viewers. What the hell's going on? There's not, guys, just so you know, there's nothing special going on today. We're just playing Call of Duty. I don't know why you're all here. There's nothing special going on here. I don't know why I have so many viewers. But
Imagine
anyway,
complaining about not having a lot of
viewers
and then telling the viewers who
with the
show
amount
up
of
to
views
go
that I
the
get,
fuck away.
You know,
what an
is it even
idiot.
beneficial? Would I even get anything out of these ads on the streams? I literally don't know. I have no idea. But I'm demoing it. I figure, you know, give it a few days, maybe a week of testing, and then maybe I'll have some data I can look at and say,
let's
gee, did
see,
I
what do
actually
I have
make
here?
anything on this? Did it make sense? And did it
Okay,
hurt the
so
views? Did it hurt the
it's
stream?
this,
Are people upset
that.
that these ads automatically run at set intervals, or is it not that big of a deal? Because if it's not
Okay,
that big of a
so
deal,
it's
then I might
that.
as well just leave it on, right? But if it is a big deal and it's bothering you
Cancel,
guys, I don't
cancel,
want to do
no.
it. So this is all a test for everyone.
I need.
Okay.
Where is the
So
flight
let's see what
Oh,
happens.
here it is.
Please give me
Fly
feedback
forward.
this
I
week
need that one.
on
Okay.
this, okay?
So.
All right. Now, ladies.
This. That. Okay. So we have that down. Clearly, we have that ready. But it's what we follow up with that with after that's tripping me up. Okay, so we have to that, and then we do basic. We're gonna practice. Then we get this one, right? Okay, so let's try it. Special moves. Mega clap.
Ignite that count cloud away. Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me. Got that count cloud away. Ignite that count cloud away. Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me. That's what it's about. Put some cherry juice right in my mouth. Eating all the red meat. Bitch, please look at my feet. That's what it's about. It's that got that gout cloud away. Got that gout cloud away. Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me. Got that gout cloud away. Got that gout cloud away. Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me. Take that bitch out for the clout. If you know what that shit's about, shut your mouth. Yeah, that bitch is so fucking fat. I'm just stating facts. Might just hit it from the back. Yeah, kinda shit to make my hardware into Microsoft. Eating so much red meat, I don't wanna stop. Might need to pop a blue pill. If I don't hit that ass, I don't know who will. Got that gout cloud away. Got that gout cloud away. Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me. Got that
fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Clip this one, bitches. Mark my fucking words.
Okay, it's this.
I'm coming for you. You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you. Coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Sound good?
Coming for you.
Fair enough?
Coming for you.
Alright.
You need Jesus. Please talk about boys. I'm looking. Please talk about punk ass bitches. I'm looking. We come from the bottom, and he cleans us off, and he raises us up. Raises us up.
What?
A man.
Oh my god. My fingers are just like right in the fucking middle. It's like, are you shitting me, you goddamn sausage fingers?
I'm a villain. Go fuck yourself.
Do your shit.
Literally, lick the shit in my asshole. I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. None of you will ever do anything with your lives. Get fucked.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
Bloodshed and bullets.
You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you.
On diarrhea day, dog.
Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
Doodle flip and trick.
You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you. Coming for you. Coming for you.
You fucking
Coming for you. Coming for you. Turn on the oven. Coming for you. Coming for you. Coming for you. Now, why do I need to bring this up? Alright? Because tomorrow's my day off. I got 2 big bills due this week. Everything all at once.
Who?
2 big bills. Chill. Give her a pill. I got 2 big bills. The electric bill. I got 2 big bills. The internet bill. I'm reliant on chance to pay all my bills. I got 2 big bills. I got 2 big bills. We want people who are actually here to have a good time and chill. I got 2 big bills. I don't want to be Mr. Bills. When I pop tags, I feel so pain. I can feel bills coming off my face. A timed release of 2 big bills. This is the United States of Phil. Chill. Give her a pill. I got 2 big bills. The electric bill. I got 2 big bills. The internet bill. 2 big bills. Chill. Give her a pill. I got 2 big bills. The electric bill. I got 2 big bills. The internet bill.
Fuck, dude.
I got 2
I still
big
haven't
bills.
found a proper fucking cameo to use with Omni-Man.
I got 2 big bills. I got 2 big bills. 2 big bills. Over-sexualize everything. 5 guys. Fuck my wife. Fuck my wife. 5 guys. Absolutely have sex with my wife. With my wife. With my wife. 5 guys. Sex with my wife. Oiled up like slippery. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sex with my wife. Tyrone. Kevin. Kilmer. 7. My wife is squirting everywhere. Oiled up. Sauce all over her ass. 5 guys. absolutely has sex with my wife. With my wife. 5 guys. Sex with my wife. Meerkat Bob absolutely has sex with my wife. With my wife. Meerkat Bob. Sex with my wife. World up like slippery. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sex with my wife. Meerkat Bob. With my wife.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
You don't just get to say and do whatever the fuck you want on this planet without consequences. You know, consequences have actions, Panda. So, it's this simple. Stop being a bitch. Let's do it.
Pussy face goatee. You can't speak to me. Transplant hairline trip. You can't speak to me. My services cost
5 bands.
Band.
5 bands.
symmetrical jawline, crispy hairline, chiseled, crispy complexion. It's the gym daily, body to kill for. Peanut butter skin. Focus on your sexy, bro. Your shit's looking real poverty, bro. You looking real pale and shit on stream, like pussy face goatee. You can't speak to me. Transplant hairline trip. You can't speak to me.
I feel like I'm starting
My
to get
services
diminishing
cost
returns. Oh my god.
You fucked up because you took the first step towards a public view. Crispy hairline, crispy jawline. You're not crispy, dumbass. You're crisp. My streams are clean. They don't have a bunch of butter on the screen. Look at my face. It's fat. It's oils. It's grease.
Pussy face goatee. You can't speak to me. Transplant hairline trip. You can't speak to me. My services cost
5 bands. 5 bands.
And block me.
5 bands. 5 bands.
Right? That's it's all about me. It's not. It's my podcast, not yours. All right? Then again, why did they do that? Why did they just spam my chat for 40 minutes with the same message? So that now there could be highlights of this podcast so the haters can talk about something today. Meerkat Mo. Who? Fuck off. Get banned. Don't come back. It's all about me. Fuck off. Get banned and kiss my ass. It's all about me. I don't care about any of you.
Oh my god, bro.
It's all about me.
His buttons make my thumbs feel retarded, I swear.
Spammed my fucking podcast. Demanding my attention during the time that wasn't even Q&A. Fuck off and get banned and don't come back. We don't want your kind around here. We want people who are actually gonna have a good time and be chill. Fuck off, get banned, don't come back. It's all about me. Fuck off, get banned and kiss my ass. It's all about me. I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. It's all about me. Fuck off, get banned, don't come back. It's all about me. Fuck off, get banned and kiss my ass. It's all about me. I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. It's all about me. And
sway. I said, why are you calling me that? Because when you stand, you can't stand still. You're always like kind of moving back and forth a little bit. You never just like stand still and relax. Like you're right. Every night, every day. Sway. Right. Correct. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Bad pain in my back. Herniation of the disc. A stool for my shower. I'm just a boomer. I'm dazed. I'm confused. Huh? I don't want to be Mr. Views. Every night. Every day. Sway. Right. Chill day. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Trolls on the strap. In my back. Sway. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Every night. Every day. Sway. Right. Chill day. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
I did not 5 but 6 crotch chops on camera. How you gonna counter that? Oh shit.
Oh my god.
This is really fucked up. That you would really come in my face like this.
I'm feeling retarded.
5 bands. Band. 5 bands. 5 bands, bro. 5 bands, bro. 5 bands. Band. 5 bands. 5 bands, bro.
Oh my god, dude. I'm about to fucking throw my controller. I feel so
Peanut butter jawline. Peanut butter hairline. Hits the gym daily.
Oh my god.
Peanut butter daily. My service.
Oh shit. Here, let me go back to YouTube here. We're gonna watch a Smokey MC video on Daniel Larson. Here, let me pop the volume up here.
What do you think about my new haircut? Ready? So guys, I'm getting a haircut here.
No.
Just hey.
There we go.
Slow down there. Slow down. Boy, I look nice today.
Wait, let me see Daniel.
Okay. There we go.
Hey, old granny. I finally got my haircut done.
So as you can see, Daniel got a haircut, a nice new
damn.
haircut, by some just random troll on the street. And now, shortly afterwards, I mean, look at him. He's flipping the bird to the camera. He is not happy with his new locks. But, ladies and gentlemen, he's making the best out of it, because that's all Daniel Larson. When you live on the streets,
like a
you're going bus to
genuine
bus,
lunatic.
here, there, and everywhere, just trying to find a place to lie your head. Well, you got to make the best out of a bad situation. And I think the haircut, and you know, it is a pretty gnarly haircut. It's not the best, but for Daniel, it kind of works. But no matter what, it's not the worst thing going on in Daniel's life right now, because he's got a whole lot of stuff on his plate. But I thought I'd start out talking about this because it is really the most shocking thing he's done recently. I mean, look at this shit. He kind of looks like when a cartoon character gets bonked on the head and they immediately grow like a big lump. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I put it up on screen here, and as soon as I put that up on screen, I realized what YouTube could interpret that as. So let's take that down immediately. But yeah, Daniel Larson. It's not been the best of times for him, but when has it been? It's been about a year now since I started covering the guy, and in that year's time,
and my
well,
brain
we've
can't,
we've
for
seen
some
a lot.
reason, wrap its head around it.
On the phone with my security.
Are you smoking crack or tweak?
I keep doing
not.
1, 2. I want to 1 L. Ah!
You ran
Whoa!
over me! Bob just ran me over with his car. Bob just ran me over. The motel threatened to kill me. The motel threatened to kill me. The motel threatened to kill me. The motel threatened to kill me.
Dude, this guy's fucking insane.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
If you put one hand on me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Nick.
Really? It's going to be like that?
You're threatening me, and I don't know if you're going to put hands on me or.
Call me and.
It's safe to say that it's been one hell of a year in Larsonian history, but the
Okay,
year
so,
goes on,
1,
and
2.
so much new stuff happens in Daniel's life on a daily basis, and it's been quite a while since we checked in on the guy, so
1,
today
2.
that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and see what type of antics that Daniel gets himself
1, 2.
into.
Bob's manager at
1,
his
2.
work, at his job, found out who
1, 2.
I am and
There we go.
fired Bob because he's in contact with me.
I highly doubt that's true because 9 times out of 10, when Daniel says these type of things, it's troll influenced. He's always getting random text messages from people claiming to be other people in his life, and he believes it hook, line, and sinker every single time. However, let's act like this is real for a second and say that Bob's manager did walk in and go, "Yo, Bob, like, I see what you're doing, all that fornication with Daniel Larson, cut it out." And then when he sees that Bob hasn't stopped yet, the boss just lets go of him. You know, Bob is someone who people have seen Daniel abuse for a long time. And genuinely, you gotta feel for the guy. He really does care about Daniel, and he's the only type of, like, adult figure in his life who can sort out Daniel's problems. But a lot of people don't like Bob because they think he should completely cut Daniel off. And I gotta say, I agree with these people, but it doesn't make me dislike Bob, because I can understand that this dude is like, he has some weird connection to Daniel, and there's other people who have thrown theories out that connection might be a lot weirder than we initially thought, but that's all hearsay. Now what we're gonna look at are these so easily identifiably fake screenshots that Daniel is putting on his YouTube page and claiming that they came from the Vanderwall family. The Vanderwall family being the family of the girl Grace that he's been obsessed with almost half of his life now. And I gotta say, it's these text correspondence between Daniel and his trolls are always so outlandish, and Daniel falls for it every time. I know I already mentioned that, but as you're about to see, like, it shows how, like, out of it Daniel really is. He's like Chris in that way, where he's very, very naive, and it's something that he's never going to be able to break, and that's why he needs someone like Bob in his life, but he constantly does so much stuff to push Bob out of it, so it's this dangerous cycle that's always going to repeat until Daniel has nobody left. But, like, I'm going too far into this. Let's look at these screenshots. So Daniel posts a picture of Grace telling him that they apparently want to arrest her parents for their Halloween costumes. She then sends a picture of the costumes and says how outrageous it is, and Daniel titles this, "I bet one of the investigators wants to wear one of those." And they get even more ridiculous, as the next one, Daniel says that Slim Jim from the subreddit sent Grace this shirt and she's wearing it. Now, let's zoom in on this shirt a little bit. I mean, and Daniel, like, he doesn't think twice. He sees this stuff and goes like, wow, like, She must really love me to put on that shirt and send me this picture. Like, he doesn't squint, he doesn't do nothing. All he has to do is just see it, and he believes it. And if you needed any more proof, look at this next one. It's a text that Grace screenshotted and sent to Daniel, apparently, that's from her mom, but look at the name on top. Like, if you have an iPhone, you know this isn't the font that's used on there. In the next text we're going to look at, it's the normal one where someone simply changed their name to Tina Vanderwall instead of going in and putting like a Snapchat filter on there. And up there it is. See, it's a different font now. It's the normal one. And in this text, you can see that whoever this is posing as Grace's mom, they're basically just trying to get Daniel to go live, and freak out, and call out like some fake Secret Service for content. This happens quite a lot with Daniel, and I would say about I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times out of 10 it works. Most times, though, Daniel just writes back a text message not even related to the situation because he just doesn't feel like doing it right then and there.
Alrighty. So I just called the probation officer and she didn't answer. So, looks like I'm going crazy for the weekend.
You gotta love to see Daniel's constant attempts to kind of manipulate people into doing what he wants them to do by saying things like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna go crazy. He always says he's gonna commit seppuku, do a bunch of these things if people don't do what he wants. And now his probation officer, well, they're not answering the phone. So whatever happens to anyone around my immediate vicinity is on you now. You see the title on this next one, and you know exactly what's about to happen. Just more intercepting from the trolls.
Get the fuck out of here! I will call the fucking police! Alrighty, so last night I got a motel room. It was...
He looks exactly how you would expect him to look, dude.
Why? Why do that? Daniel is homeless. Daniel isn't even someone who lives paycheck to paycheck. He lives donation to donation. He's lucky to eat 1 meal a day, and most times he simply dine and dashes. He's so pressed for money, in fact, that he's been freaking out at Bob, the same guy he abuses all the time, for not paying for everything for him. And he also will go live most nights and just have the camera up where it's a black screen and he's sleeping against a wall somewhere. You can't see anything, but he's just keeping it up so that hopefully people donate. Daniel he needs this money to survive and to just get through his daily life, and he's fine with doing that on the street. But when he does decide to get a motel, he always seemingly just balls the fuck out. Why? Just go stay at a Motel 6 for $69 a night. You can get yourself 5 nights for that price. But I don't know. Maybe Daniel just likes to live lavish. But if I were in his shoes, it's not the type of life I would want to live. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Looks like it's nothing but City View Marriotts for the rest of Daniel's days. Because if this title is to be believed, Daniel's becoming rich.
Thank you to all of my fans for the support, and thank you, Dave & Buster's, for the support.
He's got $15 in his hand, and apparently he's becoming rich. It wasn't too long ago that Daniel made a few thousand off his cameos and everything. So I don't know why he wasn't flaunting that, saying he was gonna be rich. But now this $15 is gonna take him to the moon. Secondly, he says that he thanks Dave & Buster's for the support. I bet you Dave & Buster's, if they ever saw this video, is no, we do not support no types of Daniel Larson.
Alrighty, so Bob just got laid off of his job, so I am now the only working person within the family.
So Daniel says that Bob got laid off, which would be terrifying for Daniel because he wouldn't be able to mooch off of Bob because Bob would have less disposable income. But again, I'm pretty sure he's probably just talking to a troll posing as Bob. But then Daniel says that he is the only working person now within this family. Firstly, him thinking that he actually has a job and he's always working is, it's Daniel, so it's not shocking that he thinks that. All these locals think whatever they do online is a job, but just hearing him say it's so ridiculous. Daniel says that he's the one in the family, though, who makes the most money, and calling him and Bob's relationship a family still is weird, when Daniel, it's obvious that all he cares about is the money that Bob can give him.
Hello, everyone. So, yesterday, for Westminster City Court, Municipal Court, I pleaded guilty to 1 year supervised probation, and I have to pay restitution. That was for the gas station issue where the guy grabbed my throat and the window got broken. I went ahead and pleaded guilty for the window.
What Daniel is talking about here is the fact that a few weeks ago he had to go to court and got given a 1 year probation due to his massive freakout he had inside of a gas station after his dog Music was taken from him. Now, if you don't remember that situation, Daniel Larson, a man who can't take care of himself, got a dog, named it Music, and was barely even giving it water. And people wanted to get this dog away from Daniel and get it back to somewhere where it could really be taken care of. And when it happened, Daniel lost his mind. And now, this is what happened. Daniel is on a 1 year probation, and let's all take a wild guess if he's gonna break it or not, you know? What would you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. You think Daniel can go a year without possibly breaking his probation?
No.
I highly doubt it.
Okay, Taylor Swift is moving really, really fast in her new relationship.
Yeah, that's what she does. Underflow. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna get off here and go do something with my life. Have a good one, guys.